omenya sa bragging right no over Ghana for no. So a friendly game there by Nigeria for win no am supporters no any aje. By Kweku game now me witness say and me dey na Ghana so me concentration here Ghana. Men fam adwem ko results ne so bebre. Ye win ya fine by ye win ya friendly game a what dey assess nyoma bebre. Me hu positives ni bi, me hu negatives ni bi. A me pese e discuss positives and negatives are. In your matches a day, you betimi a correct bibia beko ye diama Ghana. The first thing I mean who ya benije ye say, Coach Otado, players ni bi more opportunity and a many aje. Obi to say Aaron Eso man opportunity, but unfortunately for him, Okonya injury. But me who say one man opportunity ni manage the mano. Christopher Bonsuba, o man opportunity manage the ma branti no. Kwame Poku manage the man say when your opportunity. Thomas Asante every bench by Ebe she go manage the mano. Caleb Yirenchi so manage the ma branti no so yenya players ni bi wo ho a coach no ema no omo opportunity say omo so embe tre omo ho de na Ghana fo hu omo and sa opportunity ni mpokra na ode mo no me hu ni say na e very good because we are see away wa obeboa ho nyankopon ebeboa wo ebe hira wo by ebo say fo obi so obi more opportunity na etimi bie kwan bi de ma so sa coach no eba national team a coach and eba players opportunity sanka coach ma players no opportunity a me no mienu anka ye ntimi hu de obi ti se kala yirenchi betima ye anke hu de obi ti se Christopher Bonsuba betima ye hu de Aaron Esa obetima ye with the senior national team so sa opportunity na coach ndem mo no manage ye de etosu mienu Kweku ye first half performance ni de mani anje ho a friendly game by ye assess team no ye first half performance no me mani anje ho most especially kwan ye fa so na ye defend no na enye best ye goals are ye consider ni nyina me hu ne say eye yankasa ye defensive errors defensive mistakes and ye ntimi ama Nigeria for yan continue mutimi share 2 goals no in the first 45 minutes so some of the negatives are me hu in bako eye first half performance then how ani ye defend it first half no ade me hu ni ye say Nigeria for no hu say ye left side of defense na we weak so Nigeria for no ayo madwen say ene se Ghana for left side ho ni weak dia muma yembo ho ni exploit ho no so majority of our chances o mu create ye ekwan yo mo fa so attack ni nyina na nam ye left side do baby ana Gideon Mensah operate no enti se wa check o mu 2 goals ni nyina mpokra na if that left side do so the first 45 minutes na your defensive setup no wasn't the best individual errors na edoso then again your left side of defense na enye the best and ekwan ye fa so concede goals no Kweku me kasa mani je ho ana meboa your first goal na you conceding one how are you lose ball no mani anje ho because before say goal bebe no bibi be si answer and bibi na di kan see ye no how are you lose ball no ye Gideon Mensah and lose ball no baby you lose ball no at that time na me hu ne say was you lose sa ball no so before say first goal ne beba no the first mistake I mean hu ni baby you lose ball no anyhow you lose ball no na enye the best Gideon Mensah no lose ball no many anje ho the first mistake I mean hu no the second mistake ni say after see you lose ball no Nigeria player na no the ball na ekọ no ye players na omu chasing no acceleration level na was omu de kọ no omu slow down enti ma Nigeria player no space and time to cross the ball because at that time o the ball ni kọ nanim no ono na etia wa accelerate so I was say one ye close Nigeria player no be cross no and a player na on na run no o slow ni runs no enti ma Nigeria for player no time on the ball and man space on the ball to cross that was another second mistake I mean who ye ntimi and run very well ye ntimi accelerate your runs and you slow your movement no and ma Nigeria for ni space but baby ye kese pano Razak sense Kweku ahaye no kre ne kasem no kre an ye de kasem wa hasi Razak ye nyina no ye ni jima ne say okọ Blasters and no kre wo me say me betina fidi kesi we so nka se Razak Simpson enimbo ne bo o ye very good player me obi obeka se Razak enye good player na be mwawa wa Bob Blasters competitive game against Angola wa way o performing na the performance no osoro e ye nipa te se de wo wadwuma ma eto de bia onya bad day no Sa so na footballers no omo bo game ayo dey bi wo ho munya bad day. Top players in Pokra to dey bi omunya bad day eye mistakes. Enti anya me na me begina say e crucify Razak since say onimbo nebo me onimbo nebo by enra dey onya bad day. Enra in particular Razak since enya bad day eye normal with players. Enye de bia na obetime nya good days ah. Benra in particular Razak nya bad day because one Kweku as a centre back baby a Razak since ne dru no ball no top form no one slip it unse ubetima slip na apaw na wato form by Razak and slip it or yes or co form no clear ball which was wrong at the level ne de enye sa de no because one player gina wechi dada ente wose wugina wo na so eni se wo top form na wo se o clear ball I was at stage mostly say defenders ebeda from a clear ball na eye boy emphasis and care ban so direct by when the eye side waist na ball neighbor so the moment all ground say obetima clear ball no ball ne fa ho pe most especially say opponent player gina wechi no or the ball ne beto atenem so Razak since mistake or ye ni say nanka wo so gina ne na so na ni so top form. Initially, time na metre game no, or top from no adwen yem say slip you. But chain na replay ne ba na mu say there be when you Razak since a mistake. So yen go na you concede here no, your first goal, the oma you concede goal no was Razak since. Na ni so top from. That was a big mistake from him. Your second goal no so the same thing. Another defensive error. On say your first goal no, if the left side, baby I give your man say free Eben no. That was the reason why make us the first half no. Now your left side of defense na holy kick accra. And on second goal na Nigeria share no. And your left side one yes ako fa wo you. Na say the same Gideon Mensah na kweye sa fa wo no. And free kick ni ba ye no. Kweku de ye me ya na ye say. Onim say Nigeria player na o share no. Na ye wo 3 players o mugina ne hu. Na ye wo Aaron Essel, Razak Simpson and ye wo Stefan Ambrosius. Na ye wo 3 players o mugina Nigeria player na open ball na e ko deflate ye no. And to tell my boy neighbor Pokra and Kame expect us 3 players in here. On bet me a clear ball, no, on bet me nya ball in them ahead of Nigeria, you know. But meant to me and yes, I know. And even before this goal, na Nigeria 4 crosses any deliveries about box in him now. Na Nigeria for the Eben Ejaye. And to the first 45 minutes, no, how are not Kweku defending many angel?
Kwame, Oka defense some. What is wrong with Razak Simpson? Them say first game of Bomber Black Stars, you born a basu yepa.
Yeah.
But if it's ho, born now or born, and you even 50% of what he gave us.
Only 100% fit.
So what is the point? Because I didn't say yes, he cost no. So being up chance no bonny year. Now a champion to San Fran, Obian obey the debut.
No cre.
Inti, Sawonya Freighter. Let us know because and no game no kwa. Nan say mo ni born me huni ye o Black Stars.
And yes say onye 100% fit physically unso pray and oba enti
match fitness
ni ho and onyam peke.
The previous games so swear. Because Razak Simpson born now o born dey.
Me huni say as o pray no buy no onyam peke.
I don't know.
Onyam peke ne form no.
Kwame e ha ma dwen because boys na say mukuta local Black Stars and I say local guys no Jokuta Franka and Pie Razak and I say Benjamin Asari abeka
yeah.
Inti ya ye ni gi local boys no de bia ya hwa ye de mienu na hwe because these boys needs to represent us well.
Yeah.
But should be told those people close to Razak Simpson should tell him say master what is wrong?
Let me assure
as a master na ya dosu. It is good to have confidence, but we are overconfidence. How?
I don't even say who game you closely. Kweku to the bia obia ne ni ode hwebo. Obi wo ho hwebo baby abo ne be konkwa no follow. By place. Game ne koso no between Razak and Aaron Essel wana abo blasters ne pe.
Razak.
Enti obeka so ye senior.
Yeah.
Ohun se na otiati Aaron Essel.
Aye.
Ohun ye.
Aye.
Say oh your master.
Me say oh baby I got this up before the goal no. Your ball long Bobby or controlling ball no.
Yeah.
And you be ball no cost slip ya on Ukraine Nigeria for a penalty. So my brother, please up your game. Up your game because hamming. What I say because I can't 1 year bill. If you don't join the Black Stars to the World Cup, say me the boy in so they say I want you to go to the World Cup and play well. More happen game because now back three no. Ambrosius me huni ye.
Oh there we no man huni.
Oh Ambrosius a we senior no so. Obi a ball ka cry eronesa. I mean who say no so e pray. What I say? It's a boys na e ba na dey. So be room second half no.
Yeah.
Second half you change your game.
And even in the first 45 minutes no. Onim say the go-to man. Se Ghana be attacking move bi a won say attack here. Na e Christopher Bonsuba.
KWAME akwa no ni ball ni bob brutal.
First half na on na ejebo a won say bibi be abisi. So me the first half no dey Kweku.
That guy.
By second half no. One. Thomas Asante Bemu. Caleb Yirenchi Ebemu no. Omne be yi Kwame Poku na Kamara Dini.
But your Kwame Poku who is saying?
Oh, you man say nye no man say dem hu ni sir. Men hu ni ye ni mo ne de nipa me hu ni pa na ye Christopher Bonsuba.
Yeah, ba.
But in the second half, Yirenchi ne Thomas Asante Bemu no. Ye ball ne sesan kakra. Afede na Ghana for ye to me crabo ni bi. Me ye possess na mobility in our play no improve. Then how na energy level net me apejan many as compared to the first 45 minutes. After first half and you lose 50-50 battles, you know. In the second half, now for the Asha say ye win bi. Even ye win more Nigeria for Nankasa final third no. In Pokra our second half, no, which are very positive. And adia many J won pan in the second half. How na ye quick in terms of say ye de bon ye move bon. First half na say ye build up near very slow. But in the second half, you build up na a very quick movement, no, na a was so pay. And to go now, you say, no, unim say na a just 4 passes.
Okay.
Na ye 4 passes na ye di say go no. Na a long ball from Razak Sensen. I know they call the left side. Or they call the left side, no. I know they come out Christopher Bonsuba. Bonsuba so J ya no they come out Anan. Ansana Anan air connected Thomas Asante. By Thomas Asante no Kweku ni football madwe no e wosoro
no England ho inti no
e wosoro when me konti America sa se koye any striker sa ball no anko be control ni be tu anko be control ansa no abo by time anan ayi man sa pass no ano di inside the foot no one touch o ano di place ball no by sa ball no e koye any player anka Kweku obe control ball no wo penalty box nim na Nigeria for na close no and na dwe na odi say go na e kire obi a obobo wa amono ne a ya kire na dia we improve so in the second half I think say you a lot of positive by players omo impress me e wo game nim nie omo impress me no also betimi de odi aba one Christopher Bonsuba
very good player
o impress me Kweku Accra no very quick, strong on the ball without the ball. Ne surging runs on throw defenders. On him say oko ni league ni ma. Yesi most dribbling so ye onwa or dribble pa
onimbo.
Ano ye san kofo na o quick feet ni bi. Enti so ye defender na o se ube reading it na or the ball na or sa quick feet na otimi changing the nine quickly or move the call left no the about right and how create chances you know. And now we impress me. The Ghana for who Abrante friend say Christopher Bonsuba and he seems say Ghana for you very impressed. Another player who impress me no. Caleb Yirenchi. Also be impressed me pay ye. Also so ne runs, ne movements, ne energy level, ne composure, and the defensive awareness. And at the end of the pay Yirenchi as some say Kweku ne passes ni na ye precise and a mouse smooth build up. And to Yirenchi so pa in many beje no. Then Thomas Asante to say the American no. The intelligent play, how we play Sibon to say players we no Kweku. I believe personally omo impress me.
Yirenchi na obeye Mamudu no unhu ne sen.
Omo obobo. Manager no.
Akwan Rasta ne de ano ohye.
Manager Yirenchi no. Sentina make players omo impress me dey na ka.
Obobo. And one thing that is unfortunate is say you look at boys ne ko boy na and apart from Benjamin Asaria let you gain confidence and now or that go as a senior goalkeeper no. Look up play Ben no impressive.
We Benjamin say impressive.
Yeah.
Any man who will be impressive.
And
man who
ha me pa.
Say me Benjamin say film a. O say my men fa den kan wo dia. Then omo Ghana Premier League omo opportunity boy ndie. Man who will be o share that impressive.
I ask some will be.
But you say your next game on Saturday against TNT no. Oma omenye biambo and oma omenya good day against Nigeria no. Ombetime impressive.
Sir, yes, some more opportunity be.
Oh yeah.
Come and say the June you prepare for World Cup.
Why not? The fact
that sign one sign who.
Baby I'll
figure Brandon, for instance, he's been part of the Black Stars. Yeah, man, opportunity.
Okay.
About 45 minutes. Why are they? What I say? Why don't we build the confidence of him?
Maybe I'll free by the Metiasio, but also ain't take away the fact say. Obi a one perform against Nigeria and only here another opportunity to.
Oh, Oben here. But send it there.
Set here your TNT there and said yes.
Biggest.
Pogu, my mention here from Babiana. When KWAME Komana Moody says here, say those players are more a performance and answer than Koyeno. Do they need another opportunity? For me, I believe it is a very big yes. Yes, say Obajan and I egu o nice way and champion a paper. Everybody needs a second chance. You know a lot of times local based players are called Black Stars or Matimiabo. The same way you know a lot of times local based players are called Black Stars or Matimiamo. But that doesn't mean say local based player being one more fantasy friend into Black Stars. Make us same way because and after the game there were a lot of commentaries on social media. I have been feel say am I for local based player being called Black Stars the movie because I'm coming to me more. But we shouldn't forget. Sir Enra. Benjamin Asai is also a local based player. He's a goalkeeper. And then the performance I was parking it, it was good. After so considered those goals, he grew into some sort of confidence. He will go post anymore. Abrante he's a good goalkeeper and he needs a lot of opportunity. Ghana called World Cup in 2006, Kweku. One of the most experienced players, if not the most experienced. Where Ghana needed him most, Okoko ye mistake. Can you say to yourself for that time no local based player? It is a no. It is the mistakes are part of the game. But how after saying Nipana mistake in a reno, Oba gets back on his feet. Now what Timiama good performances is the problem. Even Oseko for at that time and I say, hey Bia, no, you're the most experienced player in that setup, Crampono. After that mistake, when Timiam to a World Cup need to be him. Now was a local based player, Shela Iliasu, and a baby shame no World Cup and a Ghana. It's in the player and I a mistake, yes, but Obia Intimin Casa Razak Simpson, any that kind of quality. At least we've seen him in the Black Stars. Our ball game, and so a bone ye. It is from Swanaba. We are say a car and from Swatcheno, but I come from Swanacha and doesn't mean that on some Fatas or Bay Black Stars team in Debbie, he's a good player and has that kind of quality. On any day you've been here, a lot of your players and our local based players inside the Namokana, with the exception of the goalkeeper, may who local based player you impress him. But that still doesn't mean say you need quality, and so you're leaguing him. About the game itself, I think that there are certain players and no more than also. Eben so horman am expect say on a good account or a better account of themselves but to me. Jordan are you performance and na bad but I'm impressed with Jordan. Are you looking at the experience and the level now about Black Stars on the day you been here players so also more rising to the occasion. Emma Ghana Black Stars no na me expect say Jordan be all but when to me and yes and famame there was an opportunity and uncle bet me the equalizer. And so the Ghana Black Stars around the 75th minute, but unfortunately, and also so went to me a mobile I'm fine. Bryden Thomas Asante performance wasn't bad. Even before the goal, Crampono, now I'm mark 1 or 2 incursions be at least. Who's a player in your BB or Baye at the Ghana Black Stars and I say Ewa Park. So he just needed that opportunity to prove himself and then now Branty and a chair. For you in Chidi, one thing I loved about him, he said it was like he was fighting for every ball. Every ball, say be a ball na ball na you say he always wanted to get hold of the ball. Now you see ball no at the end you bet with the at least little opportunity no and he also gave a good account of himself. Or say he's a good player. I will be here time and when he age any ball now or bona. Say be bonny be and see of which I thought I see of football now. Bibi science see dia now branchly keep up with the kind of pace or any ball or born and run there. Then certainly I believe say he's going to be a good player for your Black Stars. Christopher Bonsuba KWAME the good days of Samuel Usu when he came to the Black Stars team. Quality player of football now. Or he gives you that typical winger performance. And then coaches then try not one cast so try to be working on the finishing. Adiaba Kwame who say a problem. Our brand and so partner no. And then all in all I think say though we lost, but the team did well, especially in the second half. It was a team performance and that's exactly what I'm expecting from the game, Kweku.
Okay. Kwame dawa na.
Oh, emudaho.
Buni bibia.
Oh, say eno see mazi birthday. Na nation.
Hey, Miami na nation.
Maxwell.
Yeah.
Maxwell.
Yeah, ene birthday.
Oh, nice.
Rastaman Maxwell.
Yes, ene na nation birthday.
Hey! And we are my friend Mijaf.
Yeah, na me am so me call for we na di birthday.
Oh, Maxwell. Say neso so ne obejo obo reggae pa o.
We any day. Ene mazi birthday.
Maxi, happy birthday my brother.
Ana madam for baako or ye menua your friend a boss or South Treso.
Nidiane boss.
Yes, boss. Make boss will be able.
We chum South Ana Makai was a Kwame no.
Your friend a boss.
South Treso Marcel no.
I'm wishing I know Ponchi Chiku Ebefa and associate a baby.
And they don't call for birthdays those.
The internet is with your
Ponchi Chiku Ebefa.
Yeah, see any birthday.
Into we are now. Into Oye Miensa.
I am Bema.
I want so I will start to our Ponchi.
They upon the or loyal listener.
Oh, okay. Oh, him fan.
Upon, I don't know what to buy on the Jumanan Casa will kill.
Oh, okay.
Yes.
Mate, I am
member.
Okay, when go to biggest. Oh, they found me say you bani the film so. Patch wa. Oh, they better.
Oba bia di enim.
Oh, they you film me so ba. Oh, they you film na.
Nua ba ko e obo FM Deco. I say and nua ba ko Tinto. He's an actor. Meaning say Obekai na no ye Baba and Shoe Shine TV series no. Yes, and 18 to birthday ntino. Deco say ye wishing a special happy birthday. Nyankopon hwa no na onye ne kese Kweku.
Okay. Mo bakubu ho but percent kame koba. Kwame me Taylor ni no ye me dwuma mame no. J. Adjase new sites market wo.
Okay.
J die 50 o. Since 30 ono a me African we nyina ono a na pa ma me J die. Me am body and na birthday.
Oh, okay.
Inti Safo Jomo. Safo Jomo or class 4. I was Shining Star Preparatory School. Adjase new sites. Inti Safo baby I will be our for show. What's nothing. Kwame, say dey true no. Emu adawa na. Emudaho. Timintia so na. Biggy. Oh, fantastic. In the ekwani mu adaho dia I just say me ya fast na me clear na my free ona. You corner fast. Okay. Biggy say you can so take panya e che say. Ese bema was say o compass so a mo ba ne take panya e che say.
Also mo ba ne take panya dey say sound.
Wamen kwe na de onyano
de minim na maka no Kweku.
Okay. Yes bema bo adwuma pa kyeresen
de bema bo adwuma obo adwuma wo hin because adwuma de say obi
ase adwuma wo mpemu a kyeresen
obo adwuma wo mpam na de na ho de na adwuma so ani wo mpam
eso ani sesen
ase no bo adwuma wo mpam
nti wo bo adwuma wo mpam
Debbie.
What's he saying?
Dem say Debbie.
Says a who?
Aye. One mama dro.
Kwame. When is on chat to until Udi saying 1 minute and 2 minutes.
O de mama.
And when drone na made mama. O ko 3 minutes and we drum the mama. O ko 4 and we drum the mama. Until ko saying.
Men time me into the boy me.
To wait 5 minutes da.
Men time me.
To unko 5 minutes
Men time me.
Memo what?
Mate boy.
But also who?
Aye.
What think our form?
Aye, cry to boy me.
Zeman capsules said ya mawati. Beboa pa Zeman capsules. Ya ka Zemana. Na waka obete panyan. Memedru. What I say? No na fa match Zeman capsules. And on na medema Biggy. No more na de nwumre na hwa de obon sane ma sa nwumre bibia ho obi ofie. Nti be de be ma why. Na fe ukwa ultimate ye gina so abọ match ni ye pa solak mixer me nua no mo ma na me sra mo ma so man hey ma se wonye kama mo ampampan e wa se wo wa rushes egu ase de bia na wudwi wanye careful abema ne ba obekọ iti ma se wonye kama ma mema no se ne be ya be ba bia na obie so abo say yes na aye kama e di ama no e drop it me sisi e solak mixer Prostafit no de Mr. Mamo Jonso a wochim ansawa Jonso moja nemu obu odjonso na apai mienu mebe wontafo he why na ka kire o yare wati bo prostate no by Prostafit capsules se betimi aboa hasa capsules hasa mixture osa bedwane osa yare boni o ye osa eduane ne yede esi wanim wuntimi ndi ubedi uyemu ahyehew wendidi aboa yi osa uyembeke kawsa mhyew osa no adro no aba e hasa capsules any hasa mixture wunya hasa capsules I wa agina wa na to hasa mixture wudem kabom na hwade ade bia fra no osa no bedwane akọ simple kra baby atondro bia Obanya bi enso etimi ato mesra mo mo bie companies am pa laptops ato e de adi bujuma open ma akoma ato school fuei mu ya laptops e de adi bujuma obo ho special project opese special laptop edema ye share specs bi edema no bra interglobal links as well says Ghana ha laptops interglobal links laptops near interglobal links near interglobal links susu near laptops near dudu bia wo pe brand bia wo pe specs bia wo pe brand global links as well brother bejibi come say your pata say name of phrase see na bejo laptop so jeje wa fabra na ye mo na fix am phrase here I was 0249 217 130 0249 217 130 AFR free central roll-on so no guso yadi abedwa so and pay udware ye wa we use to AFR if you friend it so and so you don't care because it smell good wa when you so be if you friend say wa bon say kan asate e ba ho me hrew e man kan no anya bebre nya sa wuro bi office obepamo AFR free central roll-on so no wunya nje wodi a enwumre awie be a wo bia wo pon a wo kofie bora be bia cosmetic shops a wodo wo kwa so pe AFR free central loans for form to mo say yes obe smell good kwana kwaje odie na mo obe say friend panyimfo dodo o pesa uji nkyeremu a wo friend was 0544 726 882 0544 726 882 no afre na anywhere the juma kama mo amoka asay wow engine abo wow gearbox asay o car e dada o pesa e spec na the mount at the 2021 2022 model na opa for car dada na bra ye be ni nyina e dia ma car ho sam ha dwen and a fit of way or me do sika yere machines ahodo e na de afia mo no ne e de aba fa car na fa bra na yen fix the car na mo sanse fix my ride there can want some your number one come on say you want to round about Georgia Hotel any Greek or any fee or pay or to fix my right company limited or frying 0500 210 191 0500 210 191 no friend anywhere the Juma Kama Vema Plus Company Limited ya the little capsules na ediaba mo kasana nipa edwane mesramo wonkwa we yesa okokasa na obi edwane mesel sebi empampan e wonum a e little capsules and make come for ediama ya the dinat capsules na ediaba menua ba eni dane e hawo we feature ye ukon feature wo be brasan nti ya the wansam enso no bomade na kwaje dinat capsules na afei eno so emwa X drive no Mr. Mom nje wodi eno ya keche X drive wodi ebema nom na drive abani good obani ni beje obani beti fifre won paso grobe eda X drive ana make come for ediama baby atondro bia benya bi enso etimi ato Gingermed Dental Clinic ma o se ene wanu mu asam ehia ana pay watwetwe wosia wie still wote sempampan e wonum wa watwetwe wosia na moja enemu wa pasa okosi wosi gold pasa wosi silver wosi yellow bebre o pasa oba na ye teeth whitening edema wa was say we say you feeling edema Ghana ha BPF was say and wonu mu asam de a gingermate dental clinic asoye and oba no ababa jiwa sir come say you are Brepo Junction yet said a wura Bantama Street Council filling station wa upeja utia yo ho en cry atomic down kwabenya roundabout ye bendome Techiman ye ban Kenten Road Nungwa C5 Ewon crying. War Fred Gingermate Ewo 0559 139 582 0559 139 582 Kennedy digital satellites and make come for Ediamao more air conditioner who TV iron fridges kettles fufu pounding machine and all patois to make bra Kennedy digital satellites as well bra na imagine yama pani between sans yamano yatete so say Kennedy digital satellites adaroma obiet mi to home appliances nibi come on say you were to Boss FM ninchem wope family plaza a dining first floor you were Patasi Police Depot, a diner pure from a woman bar, Kennedy digital satellites, a ho, and crime for ye, Yanina, Yanko Wager, old barrier, traffic lights, Nancy, would not do not be sa Kennedy digital satellites, or Baba to an Eben Frey, Momo Pen do do it to Upenchimwa. Now, a friend, 0244 385 128 0244 385 128. Polytanko himself Polytanko no dear 30 years near and one is say Vugano na Uyana Kofobi da down no kotofu flow we bibia asamoto bomo de nine na kwana kwachi Polytank ni bi enso eto 3P garlic mixture if you piwak natural health center and na eba na 3P no mesrautie why I can see abro so besa sotia 3P beboa Mr. Ba bosumeso a edi dane and ehawa na okwa hospital doctor say BP no blood pressure no kwa na ekosra edwo yi and betimi aboa Mr. Mosuso a wota Johnson obechim ansa Johnson etimi aba no make am for 3P garlic mixture and edi ama baby atondro bia kwa na ubetimi enye piato na emom kai say ye dro no ewo glass bottle mu eni rubber mu nti ukono bi da dawa opwa glass bottle mu bomode na kona kwaji bie edro ne di aye 3P garlic mixture na oswakọ no wakọ jewde tabia takum meme dro bema obeche wompem mampaso agronya de mo bani feeling good bema takum no ebetimi aboawo takum no ba utimi tafribi atenkane wo fom hu bema so musa dan ontehwe wonko an watenkane na ehye kire edro betimi aboawo aye tabia takum infections ahodo ne dro aye tabia zanikie bema wakọ akoti gonu ana menua ba candidiatis how white how edro no so tabia zenikie inti kai say infections nko ade nedro ene tabia zenikie no na betimi apo yepa Samens vital herbal mixture ene capsules no wonya Samens herbal capsules na all the mixture no e de aka ho bema wintimi bo match beyond 2 minutes wedro Samens vital herbal mixture ene capsules no ba bosomeso a eni dane wayasi bedwa so bu ho a 2 months na ohu ne menses wedro Samens vital herbal mixture ene capsules no ene betimi apo yepa ba wode na kwana kwachi bie sanse eno ene betimi apo ye dro no de bema don't be na hadi ati bon say yes a drobi eshe baby amuzu garlic bitters Mr. Mama me ne papa mo a motsena se check akra bia na anansi a che say nya botwem a motsena se chance a hwatimi ato nyinyina no se mo gentimi ndie funsane e wo mu ye edro me kan for ade ama e amuzu garlic bitters afi cholesterol no adoso a edro no e amuzu garlic bitters doctor say o blood pressure no koso ye mu a hyew edro ba ko pe and I bet blood pressure no so ediabo amuzu garlic bitters baby atondro bia obenye biato obaso ba Dr. Amuzu asoya tafu nhyezo moro market wo do dru no bisa Dr. Amuzu obia be kire wo frɛ no 0247 776 743 0247 776 743 no our friend Dr. Amuzu na fe woso aba na ya boaw edu herbal hospital Dr. Edu no yegusu a yesa Ghana for yare mu stroke etitl wo ba edu herbal hospital aso ye ya so ye kese ne de ya man kese be fi krom na mom ya kofa SMB test no e de aba SMB test e ye memetro mu a mo didi stradia beta musisi mu a wo de boss wa se bi na ho esane wo a wo je matcha untimi nye match ni yesan se usisi Efin kwana etam we dra betimi akle osisimu adiama wo eye SMB test but modern kwana kwaji bi oba onye monka ho wa foforo nka ho yenyina yentutu mi kai na yankwaji SMB test na sase no na betimi aboa yen for Dr. Edu awo 0243 989 368 0243 989 368 ya kwa monane na ye dia monane sam no edia ba ken
Edilson, save your record.
Atom Marakwa.
Mammy Nkomo Kakram Dr. Ba Airfrey, a ba Heba Hospital, me patron Cassen, no Pinaman Seminar, no Yadidan Dr. Ba, Ghana had a ba, me patronem de boon, some nebu, Ubabia Bubia, a Dr. Ba, South America to him so be a Sebi when you stroke, and so a Dr. Ba, Obako Dr. Ban Sway, Nipa be Brine, John Myersa, our Dr. Ba, on Timesro, Obako Bible Hospital, Nina said Dr. Ba Show, Napia Sway, Kama Accra, or Spinters. Road 18 junction Mawo Kumasia or Tonsu Agogo government hospital no me patron chen wo pen na benya Dr. Ba Fresro 244988004 0244988004 Kangen energy care drinking water alkaline ebi de simen chen ai de simen chen CCA Kangen makacho say the footballers no so mo chemo boot meba be de onkomo e de akyeremo nemo Kangen energy care drinking water de no bi na obehia wonsu ese de bia wonom Kangen ne bo onye den me patcho fa bi kofi na obi anom bi especially empayinfo kwa de mo mfa Kangen no eni agro sa so amre to anim se mo fa no nyina enso ebetumi anom Kangen bi obi odel dru so odi Kangen me patcho ayade obefrela we sisia ma mo pedodo atu no ba bi bebre ayetonton so nyina akwa ubenya Kangen bi wa wo pese oton bi from 0241 44 9191 0241 44 9191 Alaska Star Enterprise Alaska the wallpaper Saba or the blanket in Saba the bia yidi wadansi etro says Alaska Star Enterprise and fanto anim say Lazulite your body spray no or the be aba Lazulite your body spray e ma ho yehwam me part of cosmetic shops are we Ghana hanyina no me the land to Dwanama for Alaska Star Enterprise ho you two Lazulite your body spray no more different types and one is say no be Alaska Star Enterprise Alaska line in here mama pe a Lazulite everybody spray ni be 2 aton no 0256 330075 0256 330075 ni one scientific about to your Dr. Nimo ya kuna swearing as your culture sende a medical specialist scientists researchers mamo power me patro mamo de cancer obi asebuanya some diabetes hypertension stroke and all sasaya winning no yengina ye call a Dr. Nimo ho ni one scientific about to me patro kumasi watonsu monako junction yene adansu bank ni de nim share and Accra mile 7 overhead ho Tantra road no so any Genesis corner and a bang from 0244087687 Dr. Nimo ni what 0244087687 Felani is here now the doc when come on Medima Football Center Dr. Time that so ya can want so much our Ghana say time that so call Nina say time at the Oyare so Kona Kwajiwa Arisa say o Accra we be Accra branch le Pokuya se Myra and no Udu Accra Yadia Mepacho, where Pocassi Station also Comaira, Etimamo Greater Accra region, Eastern region, Volta region, Central region, Mepacho Muninano, Moko, Udu Accra, Osen Yadia Pocuase, Udu Pocuasia, Oseme Comaira, Ayadu Piado Comaira. Frela was a Sylvania Dr. Time that saw 02447742 2882 02447742 2882 or Frelani Sisia on Sebe campaign for no Napia so Kameba Common and Yaba Dia Canina and so Eba Yeba Sisiania Dia Canina and so Diabremo and so Awie Biggy
Ken
now just saying Biggy say be at them na and na me say wash or buffalo polo Friday now but also buffalo polo okay enti a buffalo polo African print no and a buffalo polo at the edgema a yadia meso okona soya ebebo buffalo polo ebe pamentade kama ediama won design bi anase won so bi apam star bi e shena a buffalo polo meso kumaso no wo wa hinema kokoben oye nationwide delivery baby o Ghana bia no a yadia obeba anaso bepam edia bro and when I say and they would just send no for Buffalo policy here on 0249600789 0249600789 o first ala is say when Buffalo polo others say bia beko
nyame adom boss
Kwame na nyame ko say baby I come on okay and we say mu nyina ma we ne win bia win and yes sir no ma win mu nyina mo ka some Chelsea na beji
yeah Chelsea
first half no so the nanka Betis Ajiane sana nema kwa yeye na mabia esano bigi amfa me kwa do bi anyina mso nkotwa bet omune nso wanwa amfa na amfa be habi okay ntu dia na de ba na said wan kofo di kaka
nkasa
se dia betting course na ncha beba na oso watimi atwa bi eye yemfa nso Chelsea supporters nyina no ma me fa we momwe meba. Well, I know Eddie Chenia Common and Sanape, and so Eba, Emra Tasha, Tassanin, and so Ebremo, and Kotakimra, Nayin Komokakra, and so our Teki, Ayajasia make us say, Mamusa Garatasara, Bobokono, almost Aquacopim, and so our Ayomampania, Yefan Edogan, or Macacopim, and so our policy war, just a double no Mogiano, and so Edococho Mampanino, I may be a switch me Ayakama, Yadon Semno, Mamo, our baby Piawopia. Na Yedi, Ayasam Comono, Mamifa Sansom went to the Garatas. And Morris of Victor Osimhen, not just all, it's a Dubabi and say a young opinion from Erdogan, and a Victor Osimhen. Yes, so be son is Ostiana, and non General Sanchez, Pia Kama, and my Victor Osimhen said the whole of Turkey. Will you find about your supporters a free will be a GD pass, Sakranistry, and as we stay and they are the Turkish football and Yamina Koye, and so at the money to timer, a young Mampania, what Turkey, and Victor Osimhen, and non edge by a Demamo, non is a Garatasra Bobo Chrono, dear almost decorated a player, a goalkeeper, Yefana Mosrera. Na Mosrera, some I did today. My men found to just a cover with Digana Fonyapa. Nigana Sen, a cow been a 2010. Oche John Mensa penalty, and Ocha some Wojan penalty. Wama Ghana, Yanko semi final. I won a FIFA World Cup. Nancy Yanso, a more brain for Yakwakata, and it's your Uruguay, Ochi de Dayu. Ne penalty enchakwe watete papa mamne video ni nkomo ayadia ne trophies nkwa waje mako 19 or the summoning nenso panabi so Galatasaray mamen fanto just sending ayadia waje league 8 times Turkish Super Cup waje 6 Turkish Cup waje 5 total 19 eno ana ne omo stadium omo dia besi so branch no o hwe na yete no honsem no mamo ewo djumaje no so no wie no ayadia press conference ba so o jana so mu jana kwan ne Common Panino Wabaya and a press conference we saw in a year Nema Ubia about press conference and I say and about Galatasaray I support us in so I say a year goes to a years and open way Eddie and so our club nema yet want some answer to ja and some epoma my fan to the Sadia ne Galatasaray Bobo Kron president no Eda Uruguay number 1 no Odana say what Uruguay national team across 15 years no be antimi to no as a goalkeeper and what just swimming now no and some apanabia yet want some P and so Emamo and on Fernando aya Mosrera and yet want some to ja yet Emamo to imagine so my man for some way to just say report on there so what Rodrigo to say two teams and you say almost show interest on Rodrigo. Two teams are Omonia Bresande, so Munya Rodrigo, Omope. I had two London clubs, you know, Chelsea and the Arsenal, and no Aya Rodrigo, and teams not coming in Opia and so Anka, Aya Rodrigo, Aya Dear Winter said, yeah, I play an air for Rodrigo, and no corner so yeah, I had Chelsea for no. And so interest sounds an answer and so interest and so why don't some no mamo to major so Chelsea qualify for Champions League or many player or your strong player no matter money so near obet me other promo Arsenal so you be don back cross so finishing line or na be so to me ayakama you don't some to ja no mama for went to the same idea and no pimo Bayern Munich na magay a player sakra we Chelsea the ma Crystal Palace season be a team sakese na enso epeno Posa Magay, Adia Boyan for, and so monetary situation, and none other than Jonathan Ta, and so Equoye, dear Chennis, one here, I can say Fonabako, Ebefi, Aya Clubrum, and some our Boyan, Aya Munchin, and your reporter by a Demamo, our Aya Jamajer, so Juventus Bobocono, and now one penny for no, Adia Toninano, and so Equally, Aya Flowers, our raw, and so our Aya Health disaster, no, and then I will should be a doing some to job, come to Liverpool, their Fibiano, Aya Jomo Kai Sanko Fonina. ɔmo wie no ɔmo pɛ baabi kama ɔmo nso ayɛ adeɛ no kama akyɛ sɛ sɛbi ɔmo hwehwɛ ɔmo nkwa no ɔmo yɛ hɔ fɛfɛfɛfɛfɛ ɛna ɛde ama ɔmo nɛ na directors of Juventus mpanyinfoɔ no nyinaa no na kyɛ sɛ ɔmo ɛwɔ hɔ akyɛ sɛ na ɛnya asɛm ketewa kwanti images no bi ɛna wɔhwɛ nso ɛwɔ ɛyɛ Lawson television ɛne Lawson TV ɛwɔ ɛyɛ Facebook no so ɛde wɔn nsɛm no ato dwa maame taama na ɔmo nso ɛretwa wɔn baabi a ɔmo ayɛ no ɛfɛ papa sabio ɛyɛ adeɛ nipa no ewu yɛ no wobɛfa ha saa na wode akɔ na wakɔ akɔhwɛ ɔmo na biribi so yɛ kama at that time na nya asɛm ketewa koraa ɛno ɛna nipa dɔm nso ɛwɔ ɔmo akɔ akɔhwɛ yɛmmɔ ɛyɛ club na yɛfrɛ ɔmo ɛyɛ Juventus ɛyɛmmɔ ɔmo aba so asɛm wɔ esi yɛtwam 30 years ago na ɛyɛ adeɛ ewu sɛ ɔmo kate ɛyi ɔmo kate wɔnyɛ sɔɔdo na ɔmo kate wɔkyɛ sɛ ɔmo twa wɔn mu ɛkyɛ sɛ ɔmo opin ɛha ɛyɛ Turin. Enti wemo yɛmfa ne sɛ bi si Ghana ha mmerɛ bi atwam enti sabio football akyi na ɔmo kɔdi yɛ ɔmo hwɛ ɔmo nkwa enti ɔmo ayɛ baabi a ɔmo ayɛ de ama ɔmo no wonsɛ ɛba a wofam saa wonam mu saa na wakɔ akɔhwɛ ɔmo na wapɛ respect ɛde ama ɛyɛ over 30 years ago sɛ nipa dɔm a wɔn nso efiri mu no ɛne yɛgye ɔmo nsɛm nso ɛma mo ɛwɔ ɛyɛ dwumagyere so ɛma Renfi ɛne yɛgye ba Moises Caicedo nso ɛkɔdi nkɔmɔ ɛno a wɔ Ecuador ɛmira Chelsea fo ɛwɔ ne ɔmo game no na no ne ɔmo channel baako na edi nkɔmɔ no nkɔmɔ gye enum no ɛna ɔmo bisa no sɛ Enzo Fernandez omefo partner oni na mienu ɛna mo gya mfimfini ɔno wɔte sɛ ɔkɔ Madrid ɛna ɔsɛ ɔno wɔte tibi ɔmo nyinaa fɔkɔ so ɛwɔ ɛyɛ Chelsea ɔgyere pasɛm Enzo Fernandez ɔne na mienu nyinaa Chelsea no ɛbɛboa enti ɛnɛɛma Rose ɔyɛ player ɛnso ɛde ma Chelsea ɛnyɛ wɔn adwene so ɔkɔ baabia because Chelsea mu ayɛ dɛ ɛnneɛma nyinaa kɔ yie ɛnso de ma club a yɛfa mo Chelsea yɛde wɔn nsɛm no ato dwa oni nsa Chelsea fo yɛka kyerɛ sɛ trophy ehia ɔmo na mu asɛ ehia ɔmo mepakyɛw ɛyɛ adeɛ a ɛno a na kyerɛ sɛ trophy no ɛwɔ one seat ɛwɔ plane nom enti ɛyɛ adeɛ a wei ehia paa na trophy no nie akyɛ sɛ saa trophy wei na sesei ɔmo nsa ka ama ɔmo nso agye European trophy bi a ɔmo compete for ɔmo agye all trophies ayɛ to wɔn nsɛm na to dwa ne nsa trophy anɔpa mi yi kyerɛw ɛmira Robert Sanchez na ɛde maa no sɛ ɔmfa nkosi baas no hwɛ baabi a sɛ ɔmo asi ahyehyɛ no wei no yɛmfa nni agorɔ ɛsɛ ɔpɛ nipa ɔsowa na ade ama no sɛ ɛda no kɔn mu a obɛtumi de akɔ na biribi so atumi ayɛ kama yɛde wɔn nsɛm no ato dwa na yɛdi ɛyɛ Chelsea nkɔmɔ no ɛnɛ players no nyinaa ɛyɛ group pictures ofa trophy na wo nko a wagyina ɔbaa bi na ɔde atwa picture ofa trophy no onko a na ɔde agyina ɔbaa bi na ɔde atwa picture mepa atɔ ma me individual ones no na yɛdi nkɔmɔ enti ayade a ɔmo agye ayɛ trophy no enti enkura ne nie Tare George mo ɛne Jose Champon ɔmo enie Christopher Nkunku so nim sɛ tournament so na Chelsea top scorer da ball no so omo ma ne mobi what you say enti ayade trophy no dodo no nyina nhyɛ dan gye European trophy da enti ayade players no bia gye ne de enso e de atwa bibia so e Cameroon James de Amorisa de UEFA Champions League kura wagye bi Enzo Maresca first European trophy enti na kyese ani gyesem e de won sam na tudwa na ye di san komo no Jadon Sancho wow say the Sancho sansam na no ayese Sancho says sa go we na wo ye Chelsea fana robabi ode ball no toy Oya Chelsea fana obetumi ka se Jadon Sancho na o manako na yemfa ne so Jadon Sancho wie no ana wode nsem bia kwakwato dwa yese waka cha ne Chelsea teammates re saving Chelsea amana ntena no more renew no contract no kran fa mana on go back to Manchester United and the insida Jadon Sancho only United for Tunqua Toma Pai. This is United for Cachano, Sebia Onco, and as a team, woman, or negotiate here, and Obeko team, Piano United there on Saint and returning to a Manchester United fana. Jadon Sancho decision, and it's another sober returning, and on Ayakudan, Kona Swadia by a Demamo, our Ayajamajin so. Ye did a sound commono, Mamen fan to the Sanopium and some our Ayatolsi, Club and Aswapium as a Somon Echo, Chelsea residents, Yafro Ayat Damak. Ɛwɔ Saudi Arabia na ɛhɔ nie mabedi nkɔmɔ atwerɛ sɛ saa building wo yɛ a woyɛ anasɛ wohwɛ ade a Chelsea for ɛna mo ne Damak for na ka bɔ ma wokɔ ɛyɛ ma yɛnuanom a ɔmowɔ ɛyɛ Dubai deɛ nso ɔmo huhu ɛyɛ building wo ɔmo ta ho bebree nso ɛwɔ Dubai ɔmo buildings bebree ne mo ɔmo ayɛ different one koraa kyerɛ sɛ ɛnya agorɔ koraa ade a pitch ne na ɛwɔ soro hɔ no na medical bɛka kyerɛ sɛ saa building wo yɛ a wohwɛ wɔ television so yi ade a next season kɔ Chelsea go bi ɔmbɛhyɛ bia no ɛyɛ ade a ɔmbɛ lighten up blue color no almost first goal on be lighting up said no almost share for every goal be our building ma enya grokra and the maintenance almost building the course says omo koton apartment no 1,400 apartment and adia Charles in dama building no omo yes and nkofomra no almost emejibi yes a record says asa just yenimi nkofo makotono bo so adio ubenya apartment ni bi no enya grokra yes ni nyina enso asa 1,400 apartments. Na wo show mo no etia fa se bia Kweku Edilson abaha oba so apartment we are saying na wetuaka we dey saying na wetuaka etu omo mo ni na to say yes sika fo wom a che say ayo do mo ball Chelsea ne come on anaza na nko mo abeto mo de dada yes 1,400 apartments ni na nso ko enom Damak ne Chelsea enom residence by Chelsea Damak omo Chelsea residence ene Damak ne etu nko mo eto nsam no PM mo another good news for Chelsea and say akra na me patro no Lian Gilap once me debatu wanim an opesa Chelsea afa akura we eno mobo game na ene beto just akura no wo nsam enso timi aka no na mon deal to sebomnie yese Gilap agents no aka e dia check clubs no mo epe no Manchester United aka mo Juventus ni Inter Milan AC Milan o mo ka cho mo se emo bia mabiem adia ne akura no decision Chelsea yese Enzo Maresca Chelsea manager no na etimi e convince akura no na Chelsea qualify for Champions League nano no ena makwane ka se dabi ene Chelsea enope United ni Chelsea ni obefa Chelsea for United because obebo UEFA Champions League ama bia so timi ayekama yete no nsam na tudwa enom Lian Gilap na mamen fanto just on a contract no ebimu de batu just 2036 na just 10 year dabi 2031 nemu bebre enso eka ho ebetumi amana kwachiri pa 10 million pounds a season and a branch no nensa ebetumi akama bia so tumi ayekama yete no nsam na tudwa Cristiano Ronaldo nsansam no ayebibia ho Ronaldo sibontna assistance Ronaldo decision and the team no onsia can be na de abufu ba mamisi on 7 ne yedi nkomo abufu Ronaldo one the why nanim no ma abufu bebre because na Naza force and some question speculations question nyina no amugide pass ho be hia se na so mo pa bonten no be clear niema no bia mu team no me pato way forward club no supporters nyina no ehu aye way forward enti yemu se opanya me pato ye freno Fernando Hero na Fernando Hero emo so no enso aye former captain at the Spanish national team in Real Madrid aye boboko no na mami inside okoho because El Nassr team no omo head coaches won ye and ye to won some enso tudwa na woko ya woko tenase no na wotin sembepre enso tudwa na nensam no de tudwa no so Cristiano Ronaldo aye national project se oko Saudi Arabia enye Nassr kwa oye project edema omani nyina ayadia wo pushi ayen league in amase worldwide because of CL70 obia Saudi Arabia league no mo Nassr for no omo hwani mo se omo betimi na kasana brantene standing the contract no oni de ogide so omo gu so edi nkomo omo Ronaldo kasa da bia omo ne kasa sa brantene no ebeto so ede amomo na owie ya o Stefano Pioli to adwuma so to 2026 at the time investment group no opanya for Ronaldo esio no o catch o say coach nko obobo players no person mo free club no aya plus coach no Fernando Hero say mfanto da senda say koba so bia ya na ade na niam nkoye yan for the club omugu so pa adwuma enema nkoyi a coach na edition no omu de omunya saade no ajade a coach be to so ye na adwuma till 2026 it is Ronaldo no on pair Stefano Pioli dia na chese no no so no mum ene fa no adwen so be call yes ne Ronaldo credit decision and some dia and Saudi Arabia investment group no ajade a team omumum ena ene omo manage no bo person omo kasa onkokronko on pesa ti ni bia bim eti de obom ni se de akono HSA branch ni be free country no ni nyina ne se ayade team sakese ni nyina so no investment group no ena ehwe so enti wan hwe ya na HSA branch no ko ena Stefano Pioli ene Fernando Hero ede oba betudwa se omo nyina to so nemum omo we so metima convince CL7 no ye be we ni ye di akire nti se ba bia ade no akwakodu no Pioli toaso oguso toaso na Karim Benzema once no and omo vote the best player out Saudi Arabia. Ronaldo Jigoki no na branch for the Benzema player of the year, the best player. Ayadia Ronaldo when he say oh your team celebrate and some say Hilal Ayitian Ali Bobo Kona and so much say year pa the Massa clubs no and so no dia wakashia omo entie say Karim and so Esan one better best player. Ayada won some so tuja Yafa Sansa went to just Ruben Amorim and Ayadia Hong Kong. Mame Manchester United team no omo anya afi aya Malaysia omo eko Hong Kong. Manchester United playing player dia mo now share mame video no bi wo Manchester United omo nya team keto Asia omo G United for tum papa Manchester United omo ya big ewo Asia you say Europe there as obian form anya hwe na ayadia ye didi omo nkomo no mo Malaysian airline omo post to at Manchester United for say na me patro high Malaysian ye omo lighting up a year building like I said with Manchester United colors na cabin crew ni na osha mana we dey omo dresses Ghana for African print ni bi na we above polo mu dey ni bia okay and omo dress kamasa Ruben Amorim omo bi say Ruben kanokre Ganacho ne won something saying Ganacho stay our Manchester United. Any reaction? One kasa.
With Alejandro, are you hopeful that he could end up staying at the club, or do you not know?
Alejandro is really good.
Obviously, you're very close with
video na was rekakra asrande ayadia wotwa ayenen some sources to according to ayadia that's your Manchester United player ejando be said 20 times across Sunday one so ebeka enono ene ejeba Manchester City bobo kono akrana be patro for Kusanov on the team aye lens City for Sabio omini pabonefo the wumpa ne say ayadia ha pakimo omo hadwen Edilson with team no kwa mo wi abeka bi tro mo pa na ewo eye contract no ma eye Kusanov edeba Manchester City no say akra no ba no about 10 matches ayadia City betua 5 million euros ede akoma lens team kete lens for mo yankura na chese komo nyomo 5 million for this boy akra ba ye obo 9 matches o mama na mo ball ni biem amasikana she lens for nya 1 city ade we are 7 Ghana shares team si nyina to aso senka omoma ne mo 1 penka ho pagwadola makwana nshege sibiem amobo biem amfama aye Manchester aye City et lens for aye 5 million aye euros no omonsanka omane ball 9 na nke senka ball 10 eno aye City aye club no okọ mo so aje pa no panye fa no aye Kaldum Mubarak ono ene Man City aye chairman o se FIFA Club World Cup no se say no and as saying omo and so prepare for a FIFA a Club World Cup yentino.
Clearly identified who exactly are the targets in what positions, and we have our clear number 1 option, our clear number 2 option, and we're going about our business, and it will be very clear, very swift, and our objective is try to be ready with the new squad for the Club World Cup.
Papa and some of the two do your Mama Mush or Bonabasu yepa or so to pass a brancheno a fantastic player Mama Mush on and they were chairman Ebo Wabaso a branch and by no beer when you do and more same fun to the City so on a real building now say or say a chassis January and a chassis in Kakran or Modiakwa Jensen to open beam.
Back. This season is a season that's now behind us. Today is a new day. We start working and preparing for next season. I can assure you this club will do everything possible to come back to the standards that we know we all can achieve and that we know we will achieve. You know, everyone...
Mame fanto da se Bruno Fernandes one we are on fanani enche Hilal Bobo Kunen so ye na Hilal Bobo Kuno makacho sa branchia ye fan Nicola aye Barella omo pesa aye Inter Milan aye boy no say omo say omunya this boy omo me for three no Eben Neves Sansula Milenkovic aye Savage and Barella omo any be champion o ama bia switch me aye kama eba sadia as Ronaldo so free club no because conform yensa we dey Sambe jina Hilal echese amfimfin wa ada no mon tobi manna sabobo kuna masese ayedin edema sia Xavier de wonsam no enso etudwa eno eje pano ma memfa so nso montudwa se opiem enso awo Nigeria ye wonso mo so ntwani ba ko ebisa branch ya ye fa no aye Tuzan na tuzana no gina chiro de ma eye Chelsea oye Nigeria ni no mbisa no se ubeba ma Nigeria ana beba ma England emra Ghana ani Nigeria ge ne pa na biye no ne ko pa ma na etewo awomo enso eye me patro press conference no ko pa ma gidi ne nkomo nyina wie omo bisa tozan wadi ne nkomo one Nigerian enso eba no so Ghana kura ne Nigeria bo ma sisi am bo mo match ya na one kasa what decided so beba ma Nigeria and beba ma England
stance is as far as international football.
Yeah, so both of those pieces of news are pretty false. I've never turned down Nigeria, and I've never had any conversations with them to say that I will be going to Nigeria. At the point of last season, where there was a little bit of conversation, I told the club obviously I just wanted to focus on club football. I was in the last year at Fulham, and I just wanted to have a solid running at Fulham. And
so I had to say to the Chelsea defender no, or say I had on cast on Mama Nigeria, and will be some friend Nigeria ni bian can ranch on no be in your conversation bia entiano a rumor on the Kopama and a real monsamna you don't want some to da Mamma fan to just say Idrissa Gana guy and opium and so Everton or no and no more vote to Everton player of the year. And on a Branton O'Connor, Everton player of the year, Ako Eje Amakurana, Yefano, Idrissa Gana Gaye, and Amorous Simon Coleman, and introduce Uno at the award on the Essenism.
Obviously, said last year as well when it's here, I think it's a very important one. It's a player's player, and I think this year it goes to someone who's obviously been at the club over a couple of spells and plays every week, leaves it all out in the pitch. And I think the last year especially, how you've been with the group, how you've trained, how you've committed to Everton has been exceptional. And Idrissa, another award for you.
African and no a branch for Idrissa Gana Gaye, a branch for Mark-Andre Ter Stegen, Mamma Fantuga and Semi Brineba. Ter Stegen out on Sensem no, you say Gerard Abbasisia, not just one Laporte Amon Asmano, so may dame control. Would him say, Mamma, a year the image is be, or more than a documentary about Bontain. I just said Dr. Reka Pruna, and so at that time, I just said on your feet, Upran and Nampuyano, Omodia Babontain, Omodia Passano, Ayaja Bassa for, and so at a papa, Ningin for supporters, and Munja Muyano, because our crown was suffered because of Barcelona and T. No Monjera de Derby, and Yanokra, Ningin as a timer, Nelson of the Ba Ayane, and over the documentary, no, and some to me Abba, and found one in Nema, and Kufort now, and so address Ayajane, Ayat Stegen out, Omon Pen routine, no, and Amane, Ayaja, Clabano, and so the documentary, no, and so Abana, Yaton some no, and Mamma Awujamadin, so Rafael Leo, made it to just the agent, you know, and so Asia is similar paying for a wiki, Jamete, and it's a 175 million euros, a clause, no, Omuku Yefio, a Baba 130, or pay a player now, and no air to the Yetano, and it's a branch of Saudi Arabia. When your first be pre for Saudi Arabia, and you likely so be to me at the natural, well, copium and so our Madrida, my man Fanto is suggesting number 10, no, Eko Ejaman Bape, I am jumping for transformative pass and Bape Nelson and Saka. Yes, you probably no more consider them on the just number 5 for the Adidas, and then a Zidane Sansam no, one more person maintaining a 5 na Nambape, from a year 9 to 10. Ojiri pass to me Abuano, no Biaso, Kamana Hendrick, and so Estia, on Makofa, a year number 9, no, it's a before I take a decision, no, Nina Luka Modric, or my side changes now, Yete and Wonsem, and so Emamo, a so Premier League, you know, my man Fantuja, so fixtures and paying for Fantuja, Sem Yamia Duma, a Premier League fixtures on the 18th of July, and a Premier League fixtures, and so Babontain, now young teams are, FSC other teams, you know, now young Missy Emorous Hendrick, Ada Gule, and Lawson, and Crabway, and so Remo Golden Boy, a award, no, Omina players as they say, Omobaya Madrid Bobokuno, a one players at Yadomon Samno, and so Emma Ewo to Madinus, Emma Renfi, and on Edia Totano, but his Bobokuno supporters in the pre, Wamajitim Como, Eddie Savia Fontem, said no, I'm going to Savia for the crew at Chromo, Chelsea Shomwa, Namo Savia for Munam Crum, Namu Yete, Namunam Crum, Namu Yen Yama Bepre, and non and today almost supporters ne bebre agire pastor de no a course no entwa ye ebasa wan hwede ntokwa ensom na eba eno eje tie no ma me fanto just bibia aye set UEFA Champions League final aye Saturday yebeko Kumase aye City aye more ho and a Lawson television and Lawson radio you the live commentary no ebe free enso edia bro ye ne aye P2 aye launch and ye no makaboma ye de aye sa program kese enso premonti P2 animu wa nche wona na just oba na screen kese me so ba bia obia no ura mo wa ubenya bia hwe because screen ne wa eso 10 na just say what me actually bia enjoy 7 p.m. 18 ayadia enya sem ketwakra 80 ema renfi kid bet omada Roma and ya just a game no sense semina enso ebe premo Guinness Ghana omo adaroma and ya de premo Dr. Time that so ema renfi say ayadia sponsorship be pre and ya de jomadi be premo nemum ayadia Dr. Dawu sem fanto ni say Dawu 360 no unya bia no about Dawu 360 Dawu 360 capsules ayadia onoma ebo ointment no and the capsules no mama nya arthritis is abro obu ane de ba o je no ho enje o je hwanye ye ye no bebre wa brocha wo ba ne mo ye den e de amomo omo nyina hia Dawu 360 ne Dawu capsules for Dr. Dawu sisi anajo de on 0244886437 0244886437 Dr. Amuzu e de Amuzu P na ba me pato infections adro e ma bebre anya infections ne bi e me ma bebre enso e wo bi obi bia wanya bibia no afa na wanya no ba kope unya ya check akra na wabo 2 aye yes na wabo 4 na wajai e be ni na afri odi ama ade a herbal sauce ne pharmaceutical sauce monfra muzu 0247776743 0247776743 for Ghana card no Fakobuzia Ventures na kwachi phone na twetwa ne kakra ono pe ene be sadia ma ene ebuzia phones odo Ghana card ekobuzia phones na wakwakwagye phones sitima mo pe phone na ato musika enso ewo fam no ebuzia phones odo Ghana card no kwa ombema obi na watwetwa ne kakra phone bia ope bia no benya bi ebuzia phones mo motonton phones ba bia wakofa phones ebuzia phones ho omutu phones no it is all Ivory Coast or Burkina Faso unim eye Ghana ha ba bia obi obabefa eye phones bia no ebuzia phones Samo penamako so and so ayadia odu Kumase Ketia omni zoo ne dia nimhwe Ketia wona no MTN office no ayadia obehu amu ho wo sunwane a Victoria Park eno ewo kokobodachi wo e so behu amu na tachiman omo May market office 0240264297 0240264297 ubenya buzia phones na bia so e kama e de amount kwame boko biem de
nyankopon adom ken bibia bo
yenim komo enwa ewo Poland and say DBC enya esi awie.
Yeah.
But cup on me.
Oh yeah, F.
I just a conference league, you know, trophy F.
Yeah, conference
conference F.
Credit eba ko pe.
But na so no eno na papa.
Enimu aha, enimu edu.
Enya se enimu edu, ena papa na.
Se enimu edu.
Asin ena papa.
Papa ne de se trophies ne ni na ye papa. But the emu edu ne ye Champions League ne de
no kroma ele mu se ti cup kitikiti we na Chelsea omo se go tedi esi e
ai me form so
omo se we no next season omo nya Barca mo ne Madrid mo a ene beto omo nka
me for Chelsea for so omo ni de
omo je bibia which me je bibia de awan ade ye nim komo
ken me da say en ma mention asem free baby a ye wona enra e wo Poland UEFA Conference League ne ba we final no said you'll be no Chelsea winning 4-1 against Real Betis. After the game, rightly as you said, amount for Chelsea for ne say trophy kitwa win at Chelsea for any aje and omu boxing omu ye de bebre and omu kasa na nkofo Chelsea for. Eye normal. Football fans dey sanete. Opponent fans and I say omu ye obi a ompese obeji trophy no. Obe try said you baby obe stable so ombe true normal among fans no but kin no kra wo ho ne say Chelsea lose game na nkofo besere omo Chelsea winning nkofo besere omo enti de na ebesi bia na nkofo besere Chelsea
eno chairman na ya mo nya grow
ai
omo sere ya che chairman hot road trees chairman na ya omoni age papa
momunji omani
omo jo omoni pa
because ankomu lose ya nkofo besere omo omu win so so ankofo besere omo so more or less the woman ye say ni pe bia no de obeye bia no obi beka ho asem enti ye de beboa ene de be benefit only if say e legal so Chelsea for omu jo mani no ken me form so say was so mu Germany na me pese me busa wasem bi okay on say ye wasem bi say ye taika say don't give small money chance escape kitwe bi abebo afa bia no make sure so obefa eba football mu so a Chelsea kire ye say don't give any small trophy a chance enti emfa ho ne trophy ni mu duro ne kase Chelsea for say omoje enti me say umbo Chelsea for abaso na omoji omani na obekasa me de mebe o mabaso because o ma ya ade ano medu that stage ano metimi awini say o check game na at the club akwa ma Chelsea for dodo na ani age most especially the playing body ni say kenu nim say uyi Kopama uyi resumes free wa majority of Chelsea players no in terms of club competition organized by UEFA majority of them amonji bi dawo enti players no dodo na omo first time omo ji European club competition ni enti say ni ji ni ewo mu Chelsea na nkasa head coach onji any major title ewo Europe da the first title awaji wo Europe ni efiti is a third mo be fa Chelsea bobuku no omo first time omo ji sakru ani enti say Chelsea team nani age a aden na onwala omo ama omo nji omani because Chelsea nti na nkofo tro omo by me there make congratulations to Chelsea fans no wow penny jiwani menti obia because we European winner what the Conference League ken to the game itself Enra in the first 45 minutes na Robert is better than Chelsea the first half na me witness no na Chelsea for a very sloppy omu krabo na first half Chelsea lose sa 50-50 battles ne bebre na Chelsea krabo na omu attack a na omu impose any threat over the final third intensity na omu the possessible na very slow until once the first half no Chelsea na dominated possession Chelsea na ball first half no cre Chelsea able 67% of ball possession first half Chelsea touch ball no omu pass bebre omunya 364 passes attempts by na Chelsea impose any threat emfantia Robert is bobuko no so emfa ho se first half na Chelsea na ekura ball ni bebre no na Chelsea team na nkasa enye potent no omu impose threat e kan ho bi ana first half Chelsea ball just one shot on target went me enya one big chance first half nyoma nkoso ya amma Chelsea de me hu ye ne se first half na Chelsea ball no to suit Roberts ball na Chelsea ball first half na is suit Roberts bobuko ni bom because anytime be a first half no Chelsea be initiate attack no Enzo Fernandez push ko nanim act as offensive left midfielder enti Enzo Fernandez anytime be a Chelsea be attack bia no okọ nanim then Abrante Francis Malo Gusto ana obo as a right back player move back inside ebeka Caicedo ho so adia Robert is name no Pellegrini mo ya na say time bia no omo first line of omo press ne be very narrow so mu wini ball ne pe enam say Malo Gusto every ni position no na oma target baby na Malo Gusto position no wa we free wa a create space na Robert is for useful to exploit then to attack that was the reason why ye hu say omu go ni mpokro omu say no every that side player no operate our the left side and my Robert is no up there onu mpokra ne timi sa share go no so clearly in the first 45 minutes now omu say Chelsea ball no omu ball na enye the best omu ball to suit my friend said Roberts. But in the second half, Chelsea improve ye. The substitutions of Chelsea, most especially Rhys James substitution, na spot on because nani oma nkoye mfama Malo Gusto. Rhys James ebe shame no after the nyoma ka SSR ka crowd ma Chelsea. Omo level of seriousness improve ye. After the hu se Chelsea asha say omo move ball ne the call meaning better. Chelsea for sha say omo intensity omo the move ball no na improve. After the tactical advantage and first half for munya omuntimi exploit no in the second half Chelsea tactical advantage no muntimi exploit ye ehoni ehu se Kopama move into blocks enti Kopama sha say move into side blocks no after the ball ni nyina begina Kopama so in the second half ehoni ehu Kopama yes our creativity job no so in the second half the main prime mover of Chelsea was Kopama that was the reason why second half na after the ball ni begina no so na Harry Roberts is for na create chances. Ye ball game ni wie no. Otiminya 2 big chances, 2 assists at my Chelsea bobuko no. So Chelsea in the second half improve very well. I play advantage for Chelsea. Omo de be show mu goals. Then in the second half, adia ba kwa me say hu ni say Chelsea also show personality on the field of play. Check Kopama personality will show in the second half. Adia ba kwa me hu ni say otimu mvu ko wide anu akwa dane a wide creator a o create chances at the match Chelsea Sancho be free bench aba not the personality aba Sancho baba be shego Enzo Fernandez show personality in the second half Nicolas Jackson at first half anko o show personality Rhys James free bench by obe show class then Kukureya ken Kukureya asem no krani ba kope Chelsea this season na anye the best mejitum by this season after Kukureya free Euros ne buy with Spain no Kukureya form no ken ekosoro dodo ana say top wingers no osio mo stop yo mo was stop bebre enra na nkofo nim say Anthony be ha na adwempa benra Kukureya ejina Anthony so yi enti Kukureya performance this season I believe Chelsea player of the season no Caicedo Kukureya e was soro pa and then the performance na bad then Caicedo too in the midfield in the second half so o check Chelsea team now first half na Robert is their second half na Chelsea they mebo Chelsea for abaso this season we qualify for UEFA Champions League waje UEFA Conference League Chelsea season no enye bad there was me ball abaso moving on to some transfers details kakre wo me ko Bayern for show interest ewo Liverpool for player Cody Gakpo now the reason why I Bayern for say omope Cody Gakpo ni nyina na say Leroy Sane after Enra meeting with Pini Zahavi Bayern intimini Pini Zahavi ne Leroy Sane entimi ansettle Bayern for propose say anka Leroy Sane salary oje 50 million euros a year no onte so na omo increase bonuses no ana Leroy Sane ni agent Pini Zahavi si there bi omo pese omo increase ne salary ni mum na bonuses no mate so mentimi an reach any agreement Bayern for per left winger Leroy Sane do no omo hu so be extend and answer on extend Kingsley Coman Bayern for percent omo tono on the right wing what there Abrante friend Michael Olise omo you okay so the left wing go an omo pe player Rafael Osika de no e wosoro say Abrante friend say Cody Gakpo any the other player omo expect so betima sign by Liverpool for catch Bayern for say Cody Gakpo no omo ntono Bayern for hu say Luis Diaz entimi anko Barcelona enti say Luis Diaz na de anhwe ya Cody Gakpo enya playing time by prepare friends slot catch Liverpool pen for say season e wo mu uyi Mohamed Salah free ho player o man number so share goals kese pan e Cody Gakpo enti omo nton no so Bayern pa omo pa branch friends say Cody Gakpo no Liverpool for say omo nton no what the kind breaking news na no pa no ewie wasaba be team Liam Delap de no with Chelsea now ko England abo ni decide say teams omo pen wa mano ni nyina no onko opese otena England na England ho opese otena no na Manchester United Chelsea Everton and Newcastle Manchester United they take lead no Emma Manchester United any Delap every personal things Manchester United ne boy ne agree say oba be sign till 2030 the Manchester option ebe 1 year now about Manchester United Emma boy ni agency Oyanda Stella omuti ase say o mejo ne Manchester United na Manchester United LED park no ekire ana branch friend say Delap ebeka say ni agent ne enkanche team so omo peni nyina ne say omunya abotre because boy ne di kan na busuafo akasa on say boy no so na busuafo no football wom ne papa no e former footballer ana mo say omo ntwen na omo ntwe team a ebetima project boy no na omo pe team omo betima boy UEFA Champions League next season and Manchester for those omo ne boy na reach personal agreement omo ntwen so now omo ntwen Manchester United any space the best wo Europa League Sanka Manchester United qualify straight away boy ne ko Manchester United and Manchester United ntimi an qualify boy no won say obo Manchester United a Premier League FA Cup and EFL Cup and boy ni decide say and yen twen Newcastle no Chelsea the best wo last day e wo Premier League nim and Chelsea ni Newcastle na qualify for UEFA Champions League next season so na battle na koye between Chelsea and Newcastle him for na boy ne beko and boy ne tena se onu na busuafo and Stella agency ne tena say Chelsea and who say ebe project boy no so adia ba kwa ma boy na timi choose Chelsea ahead of Manchester United one UEFA Champions League at Chelsea qualify de tosu mienu Chelsea head coach Enzo Maresca kenu nim say Liam Delap osano si akan Manchester City at the time na akra no Manchester City no na oni Enzo Maresca ana na wo so Enzo Maresca so ne boy ni nya contact and wa convince boy ni say so oba Chelsea a ni project no ye no obeye key no besa aboa boy no ama World Cup 2026 boy ni betima ko enti o ma agree ana wo kan say oba beje 10 million pounds a year. Unim say oba Reece James eje 13 million. Raheem Sterling 11.1. Wesley Fofana 10.4. Nkuku 10. Enti likely say Sterling be free. Nkuku be free. Enti sa 10 million no the bema branch friend say dealer. No wo Ipswich no. Na oje 1 million pounds a year.
Oje 1 million wo Ipswich.
Yes, oba beje 10.
And Chelsea money 10.
Oba beje 10. Enti Enzo Maresca here.
Then Kajuma with them Kobi Abekobi na. So big one wo ha na Koba bi on so be money 10. Big is any oko.
Cash up.
Asama wa kan no. Okay, yeah. That is a transfer.
Camera say once again, Mr. Metel and Ibako J. The Opama Meno and then a birthday.
Oh, okay.
Safo Jomo or Shining Star Preparatory School.
Safo
Jomo, happy birthday. J na am African way, you know.
On the African way, no.
Okay. Solid guy, pa. Nakin.
No, say he's Star Boy. UK.
Hey!
Star Boy monitor program. Star Boy. So Chelsea kuno.
Senior man. Senior man.
Star Boy baby obi encha.
Nyame adum so akwesiada.
Obi. Okay.
Hey, Obi. Nyame adum akwesiada so ye wo oboase ne dunkwa me so double soccer academy. Mo hia ye ho na ye ba be fa place ye be wo hobby. Ken ye mon komo. Adia Chelsea aye no I know say the more we talk about it, the more the argument is that Edian Conference League there. See, my point is not about the Conference League. I know I was making reference to say there is a debia that clubs nina so I was a Chelsea a paper a save English football. That was my conversation because it was bad that any time I Spain team be able to team I want England and not show. Let me even expand it for you. 2001 Champions League, one was San Siro. And a Bayern Munich for share Valencia. Penalties 5-4. You born new year, and at the next one, you call Bon Hampton Park, our Glasgow. And a Madrid 4, a Shelley Leverkusen 4. From 2001, I copy him and run. Ne Yankee keyboard. Na Spanish size accord finals a European competition 19 times no mu lusu bako kra. But you take away the Super League, Super Cup and then come
Super Cup.
Make once no. 19 times.
Champions League in the conference.
It is not even about the English football alone. They were beating clubs in Europe.
January says Chelsea save English football.
Any European clubs.
See,
Chelsea save
Spanish clubs in the final.
Debut, you cannot beat them.
For 19 times in normal winning.
Madrid are 5. I punish Liverpool twice a womb. I punish Juve womb. I punish Dortmund womb. Barcelona 4. I punish Manchester United twice a womb. If you do remember, I punish Arsenal womb. I punish Juventus womb. Maybe Albeka said these are biggest clubs. It was mean. Sevilla. I 6 times. Sevilla punish Inter womb. Sevilla punish Liverpool womb. Liverpool and Inter Milan. Ain't they bigger clubs than Sevilla? It's in their idea. A hard game.
Spanish clubs, you know. They do fine.
19 times. 19. Odrupe Waji.
That's a Chelsea I had here.
Okay.
I must stop it. I don't know first half and then can move AI.
That's what I say. In the first half, Rebetis had the plan. Omo target say Malo Gusto. Let me tell you something. You start a game now 15 seconds. Bob D Isco far ball run or ball no long dema Abdi sprint say at the far Chelsea right back Malo Gusto. And no nema Chalo back slide ya. Far will be by no other form. Some kind start a game now. Nature say the intention was that Abdi onye Malo Gusto nwejuma. Iti tambia na Isco befa bobiano, not the ball no call up the wall. Let me tell you something. Chelsea for Enzo Maresca say, as a son number 8 and number 10, Debiano, as I say, one share goaler, make assists, help the team. Number 6 and number 8. Number 10 and number 10 and number 8. Number 10, Eben, no problem. Number 8 won a chi. Inti I was say number 8 ne kɔ n'anim. Inti sa number 8 be kɔ n'anim a. I was say yenya obi bɛka number 6 na wo mfimfi wo. Me hye shade bi di akyerɛw. I know it's na brony si bibi say build up. Inti Chelsea build up. Normally, say Ubongu say Enzo Fernandez won n'anim a Marco Cucurella na bɛka midfielders no. Meboa. Game we be someone say aden na wa Mama Cucurella invent amba midfield. Now Mama Cucurella can center backs no. No Malo goes to mom invent here. First question. Mameo JT. First picture. Into Chelsea did their build up in a 3-2-5 build up. Because Kuku and normally Obeka midfielders no. But the entire Mama Kuku Ambeka one say no per se Kuku Temi Anthony. Inti Kuku, no need for you to invent. Stay. Na here Anthony Mwejuma. But no question me wom ni say Chelsea fullbacks in no James or call Wigan. Na obo asa number 6 or the Wigan for best player. Inti say obe o invent ban fi o timibo. Kuku timibo. Ba Malo Gusto on timi mo season way time bia no be inventing the bia or struggle who pressing on the ball na che. He has been struggling throughout the season. Anytime he invents, meaning maybe the start now quite to say Kai Walker because maybe Mikai Pep Guardiola tries and Obama Kai Walker invented and fact. It's clearly what we are screens in Oswa. Chelsea na air build up. And now Malo goes to Ababekang. Yanko next one. Mamo example view. For me coming in 28. So that you know say that was the Chelsea style. So this is it. 3-2-5. Sana Chelsea for Ashisho with team or moye. And I know more build or more DNA up. Now, Mr. Timika Chelsea say Chelsea be who game no swa. Just say Bono Oma located Kopama and I say Enzo Fernandez. Because Omo Nes 8 and 10 are very important to the Chelsea game. Into Chelsea Jibola, na ya build up. The build up should either locate Kopama or Enzo Fernandez. Next one. Famiko ne Monkomo. Watch this. So Malo goes to Nekutabo. Boarding in say, as I said, omutimi pass the ball no allocate to Kopama and I say Enzo Fernandez. But because Malo goes to no pressing Bebreba, he either misses the ball or fails to take a good decision. I know now a man who pass the ball the chair up the mukoshe go no. He lost the ball in midfield. So our position was you lose the ball. It's clearly Chelsea's build up not a failure. The problem was not the formation. The system was good, but the individuals within the system, especially Malo Gusto, he was failing to do the right thing. And about another chair because up there not all ball part time will be a new event here. Up there 4 ball no speedy channel. Okay. This is how Chelsea for F and Kopama. Watch this. First example, the mama example 2 na here. It's Chelsea build up they either want to see Enzo or Kopama. This is Bediashil. 2nd minute in the game. Bediashil and all passing ball no Ediama Fernandez. Mama 3rd example they had for me coming in 28. Again, Bediashil or passing ball no Yamawai Hernandez trying to locate 2 players. No, Mama another example minutes now. For me call the last example now you call the fast. Now watch this. Say. Time no Betis phone are trying to stop Chelsea's build up. And the Marco Cucurella instructed Enzo say ball no me boffa wa emfa. And or instructing say go inside. Na beji ball because Sabon yentimi locate mu emfa. But the problem Chelsea had say ball no guta ball ni bebre. But to what cost? Because at the end of it, if you cannot locate Kopama and Enzo for them to do the important thing, Chelsea ball nothing. And the ball na Rebetis Eben, truth be told, Isco footballer. He was dragging Moises Caicedo. Or dragging one or the ball number Abdi. And now Abdi was excellent. Abdi, this is Wababo, ne Ipra. Now, come on, we didn't Rebetis in the first half. When they had chances and opportunity, they should have punished Chelsea. Because in the first half, clearly, not Chelsea, no more, they were struggling in their build up. No, the ball, now, finals in the king. When your chances now one shot, who do you blame? Because boy, Isco boy, up the boy, but come munia then. So when Sinyan convent, so much chances are not Chelsea back game with it will affect them. Now, watch this. Yeah, Banuana Rodriguez, a prime left back. And the coach in Sasan, watch this. Or Sasan, and again, but it's not one day, baby, update in left one. Ricardo Rodriguez, a prime than a bite. Yeah, Bano. Chelsea made one change. James for Malo Gustos. No, Musuai, one change on my left back for another left back. Okay. It's a game no air course on the 53rd minute. A honor, a real game no. Update now a free game no. I want a game changer. Ken make cash and yam say, hey, send yes up the free game anymore.
No born on
The guy was tormenting Chelsea. Or preferring on the 53rd minute and Chelsea for starting so much secrets. And again, Chelsea started finding Cole Palmer. Any Enzo. Let's fast now for you move. In second half, more 3 examples. First half, man, first one. First example. Second half, yeah, start here. Watch this. Afe Cole Palmer na it's me Pierre Bejiborno. In the first half, they were finding it difficult to locate Cole and Enzo. Second example in this, once a better still ask her to pass. Echo Enzo. Now, go no dear man go ni buy and say. One of those build up Chelsea in the second half for no Wontumi locate Cole Palmer free because Betis decided to say be defending. In half no mon presi bebre yen the next one. Timon say Bonnie Bedi Chelsea want to Cole Palmer BM. Say give me the ball. And on G Bonnie from midfield. And on one and walking ball one de koya cross. Edema Enzo Fernandez. You see, this guy, he's been criticized and killed so many times. Final, no, we deliver. O can be sent to the he say Cole Palmer we deliver. Me defender is also on share. Nenim what for no.
But then big game players, yes, our time way. Time and so anyhow. And am I a big game player? And yes, all questions and go for the from saying almost 4 or 5 for no 6 goals no. We say about going to go to the engine too. Okay.
Tell me 30 seconds.
Okay.
And now if Chelsea had drawn the game as a 2-0, I did Nicholas Jackson you know. Aqua ball or what ball no so sa pass yo no what ball no so sa they akoma go
Nicholas Jackson
yes aqua we on
big bra say play in a pitch so ball you toss striker for and I know one would you see na all ball na omugu so ball no first half no ban we na Chelsea to dilapo
hey Jackson
just big Nicholas also sabi bro who's on na ni ajepa so say wakobi anu atumana what's go final
and the most important thing our best from us
oh bobo ni to striker you to so striker say oh David say na dilap okay what do you mean sakwa kwa me kana sem
menu mielu nyina be dia tum say we had the rate at which Nicholas Jackson che goals match Chelsea and the number of chances omo create the man and the ocean clearly if Chelsea had a better striker Eben go be goals more and the chain player friend is Nicholas Jackson at least all playing the part all paying the quota but that kind of striker Chelsea be here to take them to the promised land no and Nicholas Jackson Kenenra the most important thing is a Chelsea per trophy. They've been able to win the trophy. That is the most important thing. And as we speak, Chelsea they are the first teamer. Watch every UEFA organized competition. And so at least Maras Kanye Shea Krampono, what Timia winning the first trophy at the Ama Chelsea since 2021. Since 2021. Watch the first major trophy the Ama Chelsea. Ebo Bokono. At least he's won the first major trophy for Todd Bowley since they taking over Chelsea Bokono. It's at least an only a plus. Edema papa no the career and penny for my baba be fa Chelsea bobo no and na senka Chelsea lose game na ono na nanka me de so bono be bono but second half no or realizing the mistakes though there were 1 or 2 things that I'm expecting so be minim de ntia no ni madu ke chair park ne so sa Yaka Jackson asemno one of the poorest players for Chelsea yesterday was Noni Madueke e ba se coach ni be change no na afa Pedro Neto mum because from the first half na Chelsea mo good game ni nyina no the only player or attack ni mo no timi drive the ball no oppose a bit of threat e de ma Chelsea to a Robert's defense na ye Pedro Neto but coach ni change no Neto mum na oyi na film minim de no na hu at that moment enti for Pellegrini ni man tie de omo ye de omo betimi aye they came with a plan no at a point it was working but Abdi Zazuli pride no free him said na Kweku no and then say san bibia Ofri mu ne pe the change Maresca so bringing in a Reece James. He was more composed or calmer than a player friend said Malo Gusto, and they did the magic for Chelsea Bobo Kono. They've done extremely well. Mebo Mabaso. They know here our park, and at the end of the day, no more fat trophy. Kudos to Chelsea. Ken, you say in this life, if you know make there is no evidence I will try it. You go explain, tire, no evidence. But at least there are certain people out there who say nipa asem or try the best. So betimi aye bibi dia ma no ho. Enti se wunim sa nipa kro na. Amanfo enka ne ho asem se asem try na anya yimpo a wo na wunim a who the kind of struggles and nipa ne fa mu ne de. At least betimi ahu se wo de wunim sa asem or try na mum fa na amfa. Enkobo am bi di nyina no. Me this uncle no the ababa besi player. I friend say Hendrick so. At Real Madrid, akwala no opportunity bia o chese ono onim bibi ye de Real Madrid boboko no. In the Spanish La Liga, he played 22 matches and or share 1 goal no cre. But he only started 3 matches in the Spanish La Liga. It's your branch and anytime he gets the opportunity to play, at least bibi kakra bi ese so ono ne ye. Emo bia hu so quality obetimi di aboa at the age ne de enye bad or ye. And take inspiration from certain players almost free Brazil no more young about Real Madrid boko him it will be Vinicius no buy at a young age or be performing ene or ye key figure or Real Madrid Rodrigo Eda Militao all these players are players who me take inspiration from but akwa could do a stage Madrid in penny for few say was somebody akwadane malone and found said you no ye bia odine malone no. Now the big question is that Akwadane beko anase onko. There are certain other players so what big club na onya bi mo anase niema nko nkan na odine malona ompe obepe so obetena team ni mu no fighting for position. But at this stage the entire member so say Akwadane nko ne say can say we established player with team ni mu no matter the kind of coach oba be fa team no onimo. The other time na ye di Rodrigo ho nkomo. Now I was saying say Rodrigo ntina Madrid no fighting for a spot Real Madrid bobo. It is because Rodrigo is an established player at Real Madrid. Coach of Real Madrid, coach of only Madrid. Everybody that follows football knows Rodrigo. Only the Rodrigo beat me on any given day. But Hendrick's situation then tesa. A new coach steps in. New coach be about team when you feel no babe matrama kwe. And Krenika se matrama kwa na chete metrayare. Coach Biaba, upon one man instant results, especially when he's new. It's in Kobenya, the first season, or starting and Ananko hated the ground run and none near kind of man. It's the Urbano, se Vinicius, se Tenano or Honomoa, obey Usino, Urbano, se Kylian Mbappe or obey Usino. These are going to be the top 2 players obey Usino. So one to any other striker, and just one fan man Mishimua. And now I feel no about players, or my French players or my inexperienced opportunity, or Madrid team. Debbie. It's omo feel say omo modi mon kon kan po Madrid team nim no aye ni mo din any ade dada no coach na shasia odi nkoma or other players. Ferland Mendy is a typical example. Or you known or you established for Madrid, but the coach feel say obey another left back and the modi mo was return or no. Now how much more a player or you inexperienced unya bi more and a coach ne baba benya ho adaje there be just a niema peke or Real Madrid. Now fe coach ne decide say any my member player A and as a player B chance. But I'm picking through that stage now. A bad day to be more opportunity. And the young player, on secure opportunity elsewhere. Non-conquer building home. A coach obenya trust with him. No be man the playing time. That is what the player needs. Or try from Palmeiras in Brazil. So quality. And then I'm so Madrid Coco fan buy. And this waba. Na niaman ko as expected. At you age no you very young. Adia unya your coach obenya trust with him. No be more a lot of game time. Otimi yes adia no. No your goals. And your numbers now. Madrid nanka sabe man that opportunity embrace him and embrace him. It is a loan opportunity about to be free Madrid. No akọ baby again quickly Wontumi can on conquer yes no. Manchester United kakrebi after step up the chase in a year getting a striker. Now reports and the tabloids European reports say Manchester United person for Victor Osimhen. And Thomas Manipa, Manchester United Chief Recruitment Officer. Matt Hargreaves say onko Italy no nkonko chia Napoli mpanyi for no montina se no muni nkomo oma hye nkomo na se dia ba be PM se sia say Manchester United person or swap deal or the Hoyland e kwa Napoli no age Victor Osimhen and almost say all the neighbor there. You bet me at an ass and dinkomo, but all the neighbor untimim for less than 33 million pounds and count from ma. And yes, I am
33 million plus your Hoyland.
Yes,
What do you for Osimhen?
for the
Send Yana.
a Bruce will be bree.
Say Yana.
A Bruce will be bree. It's Manchester United in Penny for Yan and Tem. No money go because a Leon de Labdana opera as we speak. I Chelsea Diana, sir. It's Vucharest, Victor Osimhen. These are the available strikers. Our market, I make us on top.
Okay.
Among coffee in the money. No more far branch and fan man. No making any more. My boy, you man from Manchester United. Ken.
Well, Biggy no. KWAME story of Biggy Diaby. Send your pa. 33 million plus a year. Hoyland. Now they are called Osimhen. And as all Wabu Napoli for now. Ebasa Wabu Napoli for
a good deal for Manchester.
Mean disrespect here, but Ebasa Wabu Napoli for 33 million
plus
Hoyland.
Yeah.
Now they are Osimhen.
Tina so Munyan in terms of Napoli and so much.
Menyaso Napoli for Bejo. So Bulukaku.
Victor no are Champions League abo.
On casa.
Bet na Europa in some EFL.
So Obe the only top for next season. Or the only top for Champions League 2027.
Leon de la Gani.
No, meteze yes was your Champions League. We play our boys which you can million. Una watch the teams. Na say crowd Chelsea United mo so crowd. Now we no timi tro mo say no even say or show be able qualify. Our champion Leon de la Pom.
Unim nipa ayeme ya de man pa. Wa ye adwuma pa so amfa Mikelobi. Edwuma wa ye sanka Victor Osimhen membra Chelsea for 20.
Say todo de no akro nya trophy ba akwi de obeka say obeka say no ye mfa so me ba me ko commercial break abasisi me ba sisi me ba ye ba to so e de afri booking course ne ba amo power e de stories ni na enso e ba ye ntwa ye homre sisi a na ye nto so emfa emfia I Lawson television.
Introducing Betway's Bet Influencer, a groundbreaking feature where you can make money by just sharing codes. He just needs to share his codes and make money. The more his codes are used, the more money he makes. Oh yes, so what are you waiting for? Anyone can be a bet influencer. Share your codes and make money. Bet Influencer, another world first from Betway.
This advert has been approved by the Gaming Commission of Ghana. Betway, get way more.
Easter meeting, but moving me VIP Lamborghini, I sit down, I take your offer, and I come from my class. Your prices no more over 50% off. Ya Kweku na Easter way Yesu obewuma only Capfarm customers. Easter way mabusu ninje.
Dear no TV no and yet had to say ye bogu dem intibeda bosheba ase.
I won't say no. RTU.
We gave out number of play away Osina Academy.
You did very well in the league and is left with the final push to bring Premiership back to Techiman. Let's make
it. Now, Juma won soon because Oko Europe say ya. When you Ghanaian players are established more top level, a back national team coach na when you juma e wo hu bebre sa. Players na mo kwa amanane and some free your borders in Mukono.
Yes.
I find that the brain and find no fit. And juma da so wo. Unlike Sule Seven and Pia Bojuva border clubs no do the elite of the elite. Me who baby jet or modern away till before Baby drew Sunderland and France no. You saw say is a real potential over. You gave no chances at the man Nigeria the Benjamin Asare air distribution. Now here the distribution two players in a den and Ambrosius and Aaroness. At this point, Asare thought say, but me send the ball on the back middle part of the pitch. But that area was a bit overloaded, and that sending the ball and was crashing on Jibona. It was one of the chances for Nigeria. Benjamin Asare now is a recovery, but I've said it many times. See, a building at the co-opponent and a half, never build it shorter. See who the you better call it direct and longer as see who the all these chances we really see that to Nigeria. No, some of them, near the chair. And your opponent now bomb paper na what you free mu and the ball some of the chances, I mean, this was an awesome save for Benjamin Asare. I mean, this save, this save was unreal in the game. Body deflecting you, but how was searching the body as I be body feel and at that time now 2-0 my body turn times like a game no gene so on one team no ni say Newcastle my ball we say a turn it but apart from all that ya ho the game no ya we gave out number of chances and you can say yes, it's a young team of any central defense and a new partnership, Brazil, Sensen and Brochus. Even in a back three, it makes it all new. But I am saying, say, the number of chances now you're giving away, no, yo. No, draw some money to do. Number one, look at something here. The Oshe, Sakwana Bissona go in the fast a buy. There are certain situations in Nigeria for no, I'm to actually in a form of counter situations. And yet, to me, first of all, how many players are left out here? Also, do not catch it. And in Nigeria for not to actually, and we have about 3 players here as against 2 strikers for Nigeria. But yo, this is a big chance for Nigeria. The number of chances we give out per the 90 minutes, it also do. That is why I keep telling you, say, chances now, my team A, no. I'm going to 10, you have 7. But team B, you want the same 10 now, you'll be 10. So, how many chances any demand Nigeria? What structure and a limited number of chances that we offer out. Sometimes we are trying to build out more in turnovers. When we had the ball, we lost it in the final 10. And need to me so recover your structure. So me catch you. Oh, say 2 strikers, at 3 defenders. Similar situation. I was saying
3v2.
We go into attack. We lose the ball, and of course we lose the structure. For that matter, why do that continuously repeat itself under Otowado? There has to be an existing system. Yeah, for sure. Without the ball, with the ball, you're very much stronger and solid. But this is it. Gideon Mensah has been a constant member with you, but Kamara June Hono, Razak Simpson Hono, and then of course Stefan Ambrosius Hono. Omunina ne for feel free for Majida Shimeru and Salis Ahmed. Omumi and partners. How many games have they played together? How many times have they been together? It was a ball we are torn sequentially out of an imam Branes here recover. Sarah Jesus. First of all, we lost the ball here. Now I want you to take note and watch how everything happened. Your situation in here. Shall I say you lose ball?
Yes.
Now before you lose ball, the composition of this zone, Gideon Mensah, and then one of your central midfielders, Salis Ahmed Wahasi. It is the wing back, and I say left wing back, Gideon Mensah, and then one of the central midfielders, Ababesos. But you need to say Anasha. This is serial. This is the goal scorer. In this situation, it's about your awareness and concentration. Whatever goes on here. So, body the lose was here, but watch Razak Simpson. The awareness. So, when you say serial dresses, I can't one as one can. Now, Ben, with proximity and a space in a dome. So, watch the 2 players. The ball would always be lost, but structurally, a system has to recover that. So, watch him. Hana who's a striker be enemy answer. It won't say
Samson Kwa Emma Desses any offside. Because from your left back or they buy and left center back call Simpson walk the right full back now Cameroon Crano. Those are my in line. So now Simpson and play Cyril Dessers on. So what's the make sure I'm with before so move Yama arrows in the beba. Oko chiki two be won't say on Kwana Akam.
I don't know. Or conversation in there.
Yeah.
At this point, as a group, as someone who they more individually, one how Bassa chill offside, you know. But who come crying offside? So that's got to do with the structure, and then individually, Kamal Dean, right back. I always say the space, the half space, you know, strike and fire, you know. So at this point, you know, or confuse Razak Simpson. Not for him and I'm for him. And on non striker, the strikers are looking for the wider of the spaces. So between Kamara Dean and then Razak Simpson, look at the space. Yeah, what in common can I say? So Kamara is too wide as a right back. Bonnie was here, so close the defense. But top level, no, he will ask these questions from the young players. And then when you do level one, and then when he'll be learning, he'll watch this after the game. And he'll say, come. The ball is this is the ball side. Why are you still here? You close the defense. And you share or Cyril or your Razak Simpson said me faha.
When we watch it, oh, na PSG and a final one, Netherlands, because last season and last 2 seasons. And it's a PSG be mubako. It was one bunch.
Yeah, the 6 successive game I'll go near.
What bunch of pass because my kindness at those times, you know, we play to score and pass so that week, you know, that's a special right. I know the best in course Scotland. So a been an America say, also no or the shoulder and I'm muscle.
He had a very good movement here.
So I don't know who's watching first goal. I am one because or far just say or a far experience than.
In the movement, positioning. Yes. But it's good for Simpson and then Kamara. First of all, the position and the 2 where Kamara is. A busa question. Now, say World Cup stage, you know, a control defender, yeah, or Nesamiaji, or yes, Samuel Kumia. This stage is through ask questions from you regardless.
Now, final 2021. I know something about Genk, Cobalt Cremonense.
I know the about
Rangers.
Oh, Bob,
Utrecht.
Is a yes. He's a traveler.
Yeah.
So that was the first goal. Yeah. That was the first goal. It was a lot of questions about our system, how we defend, how we cover spaces and the ball and all that. But Otto is another person. And also, so I think that also Jumano as a young coach. So the more we fall, the more experience curve, and the more also so yes. So Osha conversation no yaw. Also, mumi enu nyina omo hwe so. Now there are 3 lines of defense, whichever system you set up. You attack your midfield and then your defense. Yeah, between the midfield and then the defense, you know, look at the last 2 lines of defense. Oh, Muka Kraka. Because Muka Kraka, where you know, and the second line, no, this is the last line. So Razak is watching, Cyril Dresses is also watching. But the margin of space between the second line of defense, that is the midfield. And then the last line, Emuna Sumami. Kamara more line, the midfielders and the line, no. As against a Chirofo, and we are too wide. They need protected. It's always a Simpson show and a Sarah show. But one is watching and thinking about how to move and not a BT young defender. No. So you watch the 2 players and find actually. Yeah.
Somebody pushed the body posture. Obe say the way we see a Ginano. Wadani ne chidiama deses. But I think say also to me a facing no. Wabra ne right ebetimi age ne left ebetimi age. So the way see it here. I was all obeshe o center. And this all the old farmer no. Esa. Oh yeah, disadvantage what the other side if he turns you. But oh yeah defender now who face attacker na. Oh a better view and then a better chance in terms of balancing and then switching positions. Inti baby ojina no. Once what in the to in a no. I know didn't to in a so it's a bad posture.
And the man got a share, no, who's so furniture, no quarter, but also it's good for him. Yeah, now we say we're moving the bed more soon. It's just like Portugal, Brazil, you got for no on behalf Simpson. So he fell after so all 10 and all.
We lose balance.
Yes, of course, that is it. And now the Kamara Susone Salis in Yami boxing. On Sunday wide already. And at Simpson to here, the guy was free, had a very good cushion with the ball, and Sana or Berry beneath Asari's body. And it was a good goal. We lost the ball here. I mean, the distance from the ball zone where we lost the ball, say yeah to me and recover. Emuwa. I mean, but that was the first goal, and it's giving us a lot of lessons. I hope so. Going forward now, yeah, you'll be seeing. But the other goal also so Busa and send brief, and especially it was from a set piece. It was also from a set piece. I had a foul here. From the open play, we saw the goal here being made here, and from this set piece. Now this is crucial for Nigeria because they knew our team. And I mean, this. So Maka Simpson, Maka Kamara, there was something wrong with Benjamin Asare also here. Now watch something here. Also a training organizer before the foul was committed. Also that's the goalkeeper's job. It starts from here before foul. No? So I love it so but at some point, no, he failed to apply his own. I don't know. So you can see that. Now what now better no Nigeria for here near me, I had a person an out swinger and then an in swinger. It is the positions of these two players now. But I could both Pierre by area just as we pay in sana. And about also back with keep an space between the goalkeeper and the back line. And nothing aside wrong baby Ababijina. Number one, I had a ticket green. Yes. And I saw a ticket green, no. Do a Mayan inti. Or who just a free pole more ban who say, oh, dropping her. Mefa. So we have some commentary fast. Now, should the aside review no by check this position and the degree of angle he left is my wicked part of this whole discussion. No, I mean, Asare was wrong to go stuck in there. Asare is still here. Yeah, maybe I'm a problem with Asare.
Yeah.
I don't have no the boy is still here.
Because Obana and Nimkakrana or Chemuno or connection. So say Nenim no Kanko Bon say Bia, what Chepon Mumino. But then a chico back and who say the left no I wider as compared to Eben on the right.
So he left 66-degree angle from his left foot. That is a diving foot, no angle on the and I don't know how can one hand at you, but when you so Jimmy pa, but and it happens to inexperienced guys. And at this level, no now they be seeing at the accra. And at the time the ball, so almost say sequentially, I can't say the way, but structurally, any problem and so but none of them had a good connection to the ball. By the time I started trying to saw Obano, not born the net. But yeah, shall be after born a tornado, no. Sunny Jayon at the bono a tornado, Lomonina. But make sure I debut her core boxing, no. It was a lazy defending, no. Manhuni cry. It was a lazy defender. Yeah, how many players can you see around this zone? How many players?
So 5v2. 5 Black Stars players as against 2 Nigerians.
And he won the ball. We have men in the zone, but in the air we lack nobody. We lack personnel. We lack heads. We don't have anybody. Yeah, so this is it. I don't know any ball above all the 5 players. So the one had purpose. So be connected ball. And at the end of the day, but there was one build up and a go near especially 2-1 in a consolation go back. I had a tree Razak and I was quite unfortunate. Say Razak moment be treated, but yeah, shall be have be sure they to be the man. Yeah, na me can yet. Structural defender who some shade to be TV no so na yenko we ya hu ne so no ka betwi Simpson ti no me de me hu say a bit unfortunate say betwi Simpson ti ha but enya ha ne hia me Nigeria for us are confused here el box no with the movement and marking no and ha me pa watch it here from this angle onye kanie only a defender back on the general. Salis 21 JC. Salis in the market. And then you have, I think Ndidi or somebody Ndidi no one you can no. You all count to ya. Say we have Razak Simpson, Stephen Ambrosius, and then Erodeso. And a striker and Wontumi. Striker no. But how do you interchange positions? I confuse the defenders no. Watch this guy and then watch this guy. Movement, a bit change BBR. That brought the goal. They were marking wrong place. What's a different plan about the show? He didn't Nigeria gave them fake positions. And I was a fake marking. My born the buy now. Never who do marking beam and a monocle body say. Our consolation goal came out of a very good build up from our own half. And it's one of the best goals. I think say Otuado at time the build up was smooth. Yeah, far born or much more quickly. And the ball no a build the kakra the ball no cut it. It was nice. I think my boys no morale and the confidence going forward.
Game also
yes, especially this is the build up. When I had the coca cracker the bono a cartoon and sometimes the man who back say a Barbara Mano say give your man sound. Yeah, now you left to honor your building, especially when we got to go out of a typical convertible 3 back in a bar 4-3-3. I don't know who TV says so. It was a time over who your back phone in an hour, no one your middle frame with a lone pivot, and then you have your 3 strikers in the final third. But the other starting come in 3 back and okay, yeah, 3-4-3. And if you have to sign off, yes, for
he's a coach, you know, who's also
sure. And I didn't go we say no. Yeah.
Whoa, Mesa.
Yes, fancy. Juma de say obi pe Juma na waboa no. Me yonko ba ko de Bismarck na say o car wo ho na opo bi amanatwi boat. E de amawo anase bibisa wadaroma obetimi afa number na waboa kakra na yetimi amane nya bi atwi 0540 23 3015 0540 23 3015 na maboa no ede amaye fancy I think say me obi pedum be ma otifi onya adwuma na me dwa mo pa nti obi peduma ya I always want to push hard for the panel because that you know on be o de bia master na at least obi answer so betima ye den akona no fancy I'm happy for a certain set of players omunya akonya but me born to tougher quick because time near side I think say for Calibrenchi Bunsuba and then Brandon Thomas. I'm so happy for these 3 players because of these reasons. One, for Calibrenchi, me emphasize on the fact that you suffer with fullbacks, especially for the national team for quite some time now. It is a couple who's a Calibrenchi, bono boni ya. You only be hopeful. So going forward, no. Obetimi establish that position in Senedia. Yeah. Because fullback won't say Mokruma see young can especially with right back. No crap. Dennis Odo Abeboko, Tariq Lamta Abeboko. The Panodona ba Wontumi mo. But Enra, I was impressed with Calibrenchi. Okay. Bonsuba. I think it's for Ghana to have a skillful winger like this. Ni Obi or Kamadi Sulemana. Oya no pra. Yawo the Oko USC Austin Osman Bukari. Bukari, yeah. No Oko. So these things have been happening, but I think and also highlighting Bibi Accra. Yeah. Edema so betimi aboye as a game changer. Then Brandon Thomas, Ghana ye no man I pay a bre pa. This year the Jordan na born 9 no.
And ran the sharpness.
And ran the sharpness, you know. It was that good. Go no so solid. I think when we come, we'll have a full discussion. Remember Mike Swabem Kakra. Okay. Then we have a proper full discussion. Okay. So me when some players now me born with I'm so happy for them. But on the local contingent, no boy, you know. Also,
you go for make a test for them. There
are several issues we can raise about, and my performance is not me who from some of them, but couple. I think say yesterday was a bad day for Razak Simpson. Yeah. Kamadini Mamadou and now was a bad day. Yeah. And Kwame Poku and some of these players also know. Maybe say Kwame Poku. Should any team win training? Yeah. Or should any team win training? Do any team no sir? It's as an attacker. What I say, as an attacker, movement in no link ups, no, wouldn't nipa na. And I only collaborate. Only na bacha combinations, you know, you suffer. Yeah. Mobo 1-2 and what wejina ye. And I think say all of these things and come on, Mama do up after your ball game back upon shed any team this was shed yeah. Aha. And in the 4 back, no so number 7 how one so be football following no so free move before from so many. Eba. But for Salis he's still not ready to play for the Black Stars. That call up in there. Once I shall say, Nana Rebecca, Ofia says, Salis call up in there. He's still not ready. But I think the new guys and a lot of them showcased hunger and test. It would be interesting to see players ebe for but Bonsuba Thomas Brandon Asare Asante any Caribbean Chidie. The next call up Black Stars baby, and I'll be looking forward to see what they have for us.
Okay, that will be in September.
Yes.
And also a crucial game because World Cup now. Okay.
Easy man,
Aye, waterproof.
No
more. And Bobby no abano. Paint doctor no. What's the BBI about?
I find an BBI fine couple. We have Bema Gram Motintin. Say, maybe ye never be a mouth. Me
Judy.
Why? Me Judy. I'm off for better now.
Me Judy. Easy.
We are now. For more match in a moment.
Yeah.
I was a couple platform here, big platform.
Yeah.
Maybe baby I'm namina month for 8 into Miss Sports.
Yeah.
Maniajaba, Moyajuma. Now they make any say couple unse so na start you. It's only you to say ya 17 tienina ye kanyina and say odofo unchance no nwunu a udani likia. Baby a liki biara bra beto easy waterproof paint.
Okay.
When the paint I mean my friend 3-in-1. A paint at this obutantim, a paint at this a mine, a paint I saw them who wouldn't how be a beam. Titina na ya fruit die koto potty or ebia KDT I hope I be so the Titara on chance. I jump when did you some if you got a new facelift? What the answer of 4 was 0593 70 76 96 0593 70 76 96. You can easy waterproof painter couple. The best change na say no more leakages in your building.
Yeah.
And then sika hoarding or don't for dum na say wutimi sit down crab akukura wire there.
Of course.
Say obo ho bayi. Sempo ko bi na di dan ni jawa say obo ho bayi. The American say and that's a wood dam nyina e pro. And then you are done bebra sabi na mo de catches into magubi na tada no ho ahia. Ya bra so na esusu ane de ma me no mo dan bibia se anim. Ura wo say wo no wo na kasa.
Yeah.
But now abẹ from nantie
Urwadichemo was UEFA conference 754-3637 020-754-3637 020-754-3637 on Facebook Ujanwa making carry amami Dini Abu Dhabi Lutakin or the Abakwa Manone Habib Mohammed the special one Ricardo Vaz and so on Afino Di Maestro Omujina Betty Omonka, yem producers no the Zekatini Eben Nas and also Echino Gerbert Etanichi and Afisono Emrantiano Ayu Philip Gio Caesar MC Malik Seta Mwakon and Murphy ne Abrantipa Yao Success Omina Kaboma Jumadino Yedi Aaron Kama Paso Etiera Monti Abeda Honkitubi ya credit mapper studio Yabako Akaku Romwa Manone Nafia Manone Sevno Abomode Timi Asha said amount to join ya Fache TV Owe Numera Wayisha Fache TV on Facebook or like ya wa share wa comment Fache TV on YouTube Oba be subscribe na boa na ne ma de ye pa etimi e da amount me na nkuma bi ya koba ya pe ya bomode na de akebia ya da to aso de amamo Jumadi kese no so yerena yakwa monone na yedi nkomo na boa na ne madeda ye pa etimi edi ama kama pa na de bia meka ere show se ni ano media ye ba ye nche ma ne ma na ye no e abode emu edu ye papa di uzo wa kwenya so bebo modena wetimi enhihye ye na bibia akoye kama pe timi era mana nkomo no ene sere city era wakase ere dwuma die bi aba die da so no a gifted icon ni nyina ne so ya akoda oba anabema wenya from 50 years ere kwa animu a akonya na do so beba na waba be fa form no wo a wonim nom topa eba ne kasa hari unimu a na che so wa akonya so beba na waba be fa na abo na hye no adaye pe timi era ma form so no fa wontwi akapede eye free ena hye aya ye ni obo modern na dwumade no di nkunima ye bebo amo anyontofo akuku dampa oni omo obetimi aka bo ma yenwom video no so twa wi a ya na ye fa wo kasa promoter ama wo akwa kudu pempenso bi a obo so jana so ana mekoye pere ma wo ze nche ni ye pushu na afo ni America ntufo yi enso ye korabo a ebo amantutu ye no ada ye petimi era manturo wo achichi na chese ade da ye etimi ede mawa na opeso frɛ ni register wa number no 0550 772113 0550 772113 so wo kuma se so na opeso be rama na obe ha orodu abepa o se echo bi afa che TV o bantama ye the press bi asori kese ni die ni me over the front deck so ababa beto fine lady bi o fen Lina sister Lina Brena wa bomodia register we untwi akapede obezo tu anamo no fa lutake mo anamo no so a na ye do ka musical for group ni ma na che so se hana talent no o sha se yi ni di na eboa mane ma deda ye pa etimi edi ema na bibia ekoye di utie me na oninyum to aso wo GHS or primary secondary school also what tertiary na kwanyaraba ere ama so be showcase talent no na abo amadodo na usampa bibia dida me yompo na niam dida yi kama pa etimi edi ama Lutaken
yes pa dear
Lutaken
international Abu Dhabi
Lutaken
Abu Dhabi
we a popular request
sir
Big James BJ Design
sir
I'm almost on my committee this time around yente se sa asam na ne ye de eba enti from ne koro BJ se da bia me ye di sei mawa obehwe me
endi obehwe
na me so ma hwe
na BJ
na me so ma hwe
ene obi abeka ne de
oze
ene wo be ka wo de na wa wagye so
na wati
na me so ma ba be
wati history na say emmo abi no mo ye miensa omo to nyugboma kofo bi we twa o made ana ba kolo ye se nwom no na to dodo na ete no oto yo bi a me chere hwe
ntimetin ho a
na ke hu bo mo to ho
mate
so dem ne wa bitime family
edidi jaso ani mu na
se didi
ntebedru ba bi bon se Lutaken budia no se didi je ya bo
no didi se didi ja
last time sa no mane dem ya da
o fi da wa ko ji mi sika di afre be ka che be ka bi chire so Kaiser asebro
o de infancy
o Kaiser asebro
atwam
so Kai be present Lutaken
international Abu Dhabi
Lutaken
Abu Dhabi
Ken no said no the me rera baby
o ye be ram Manchester United me to am so
obi mi business mo your mind
say mo be some go Arsenal so nya Arsenal kwa na asa obi a oni nua obi a o de oya de sen no
we are the champion you
Chelsea 430 or London that's over England here United
what the game abi jam mo fire come on the bra
right abena senso na wiai na you be breaking it down na you touching it down na you knocking it down na anya ntaje jamu yom power mo no nsemo na Manchester United and bra me to name eso mo pie mo Malaysia eko against Asian All Stars na omgenom kolusu 1-0 na no kase omo say free Malaysia and Domini Epem Hong Kong or China na me pacho omo every Malaysia na Romo Malaysia me pacho omo airlines no ada Manchester United force omo so many United anya the special moment abra Romo say Malaysia Airlines and Manchester United for their film akopem Hong Kong abe bia camera omo dru tamak no so na e was omo special moment United players in be
Biggy and Ruben Amorim and our show workers the Malaysia airliner and was some no more to chunk furniture and pa or more partnership or more momentum spend it together be play kama and that's why ye jejamo as to a jamamo now Manchester United touch it down Hong Kong time with supporters United in nye kwese yefunu bone wonim samakosa ba obebo dontoma otuasa na United nya de kra no na supporters there uko Asia wa jejo sadada no mama bibia ye kama aso adima wo United team kodro ye twom supporters no na supporters and selfie and nkomo kakra ko so na eno eje down no na Manchester United player your fan Ahmad Diallo Abra United player mo Malaysia no yes fan paako akwa biusu no ama we guest abi de kire no ama boy ni bu ofu papa na eno ya toche ne buza say Ahmad we a superstar but bia no nam na den a fan biusu abi bi kire wa o ma bufu su ya guest abi de kire no o guest an nya guest very positive and guest and Ahmad Diallo yi anom ese ono woti wi ase upetwa ni bibia na mo oka bibitia ne maame wo se fan no edidi ne maame atem ade afan ye kire no eye insult e de kwa ne maame so wo se no kwe na nke ne kwa so react sa na mom se on regret da wo di ne maame atem e di amaso so bon wa deja e wo so no shata de ba ko e wo se ntokwa no di kire ma Ahmad Diallo was so ready sending Tokano, one no advapim so Nina Sonia great time. What Nipa Omo Malaysia, Nanso support Tabako, and our fan Bako, and we are sending Brasamitiana Mamia, and Monosia Sadiano, and we are some of Pindia Tuka, Ye Cham Adamamom, na report Amete, as in Sempinapa, Ora, Yafano, Jadin Sancho, says so Romo Manchester United, Jamitsa Chelsea, I read so much penalty of £5 million. Now, Omama number bird, our Manchester United. Diamante, that's £25 million. No, a bad day at Diamante Chelsea so much. And no permit to him as Jadin Sancho. I catch any teammate to be our Chelsea. Set on a party as Chelsea and Fanokra and your Beko baby Beko. Now, Manchester United, yeah, at the pub you are or Kwabako for Scott McTominay or through a choir, Bravo, Rashford or choir, Bravo. Anthony, acquire Bravo ball, from Jadin Sancho, Meba Chelsea, Brame ball, na Manchester, at the pub bay, and no mature Manchester United. I was some Sanko Kofa, now to Chelsea for Perry Potter, made him as a decision time. Now, after decision, reporter made him as a Jadin Sancho, open to have £5 million. A penalty, no, now Omutama United, now Omo Adana. I saw on some connection was an party so be connection and you can tofia kwa and sita and no Jamie church among as what Jamamo now Ruben Amorim and your Pusas watching and your fellow gamer team of Manchester United Papa Ruben Amorim or Reverend Alejandro Garnacho and Bruno Fernandes or Bobo Piano Mubi.
It's not a surprise, he's a player of
how's Alejandro Garnacho been around the camp? Because obviously there's a lot of news around his future and the situation there. Some were maybe surprised that he came out here, but how's he been?
No, it's not a surprise. He's a player of Manchester United. All the players are here. Some players are injured. Was better not to fly here to play these two games. So it's a normal situation. It's okay.
ɛno ɛrupin amorim no ɔse masa players no ebiapra ɛnyɛ surprise sɛ waba ebi sɛ Alejandro Garnacho ebi sɛ Bruno Fernandes na ɔse sɛ ɛkyina ɔmo ɛbɛ available na mu nso bɛbɔ apom ne deɛ wɔntumi nkyerɛ players no dɔɔso ɛwɔ sɛ obiara nya mipɔ ɔmo ba Asia ɛwɔ sɛ obiara nya ɛyɛ test ne bi na bia tumi yɛ kama na ɔrespect obiara ɛno yɛ nsɛm ɔde atutwa yɛgyegya mu ɛdama mo ɛwɔ dwumadie no so ɛnsɛm pii na owura ne de atutwa yɛgyegya mo na mame break way down ɛsɛ wura ɛso team a yɛfrɛ Real Madrid ɔmo se boy no ɔbɔdoma Benfica wɔyɛ left back Alvaro Carreras ɔmo se boy way so far an announcement no ɛbɛba before Trent Alexander-Arnold report amete ɛsɛ deal no almost done or Babe Rima the player I'm a blast what my yekama ɔmo se na announcement bɛba ansarapaina yɛfrɛ Trent Alexander-Arnold ɛdɛ so what my pa na ɔmo so mo person mi na ɔmo kɔpɔ ɛyɛ FIFA Club World Cup enti Real Madrid ɛpɛso mo wiom na bia so yekama na mame fanto anem SOP aso Golden Boy Award the best under 21 players ɔmo Europe no yɛtumi nominate wɔn na yɛyi the best afipia ne performance ne kama wotwa players ne pidi ne gu so sɛ Lamine Yamal Paul Kubasi na Ramo Real Madrid Ada Gule wanya nomination Dean Royson from Bournemouth say why Madrid player mame famamo on swanya nomination and Ramo Hendrick asu anya nomination and edepa mi chachamo asu adamamo na ensem pinaba na mame fanto anem asaw twampanimfa kukudam omutumtina ho and Ramo Italy etimi aye as a guest etimi twa ama nominations no etimi pass Uramo footballer omo jedim papa uhwe obitisam Luigi Di Servio ono obabe Gogio Chiellini asu ebabe Giovanni Brancini asu ebaye Adriano Galliani Federico Mari Andrea Sartori Gigi Buffon Claudio Ranieri Ciro Ferrara Fabio Cannavaro and Christian Vieri nyina no guest we mu a footballer omo bobra papa omo na to no omo twama Golden Boy Award nominations no omo twama bi pia so timi e kama eno edeba me judge am breaking it down na ma touching it down na ma knocking it down na ma judge omo diama mo ma me nya adwuma Juventus emfa emamom omo say I go two door bam ase omo nya Antonio Conte on sano pay the story ma as a report amete as a meeting bia Napoli ni Conte no likely say Conte betena na omse Conte majuva and onu and Petro so aya jumo juve am a play kama upon say amu Gasparini anasa Palladino amu pompako nemu store one chana Conte man amu becha amu bia nyina chiti na omama I go to door atwa so ya dwuma jama omo eno adeba so far mamra mo Italy currently team somo Serie A coaches say NTM Napoli Conte Sansuna Inter Inzaghi Atalanta so far sa managers men say no pabako Thiago Motta Mauricio Sarri Stefano Pioli Juve I go Tudor swan Robert Gasparini aba na so I go Tudor no Roma Gasparini ni di aba epeso bi pay kama Fiorentina Barone Mauricio Sarri Lazio Mauricio Sarri Palladino and Milania Max Allegri awie kwa mutinipa Bologna ya Vincenzo Italiano and Como Fabregas Torino Baroni Uramo Italy so far Serie A managers no babia ebibekọ and no more mutina and manya jaja won dwuma jamamom na minim Darwin Nunes Liverpool where a goodbye message and odamamo anasem patro farewell message and odama Liverpool from Darwin Nunes was unforgettable. Thank you, Liverpool. Me patro so far on IG page the Darwin Dashing, Nunes, Liverpool, plan of Uruguay. What me ajakon IG page no was say unforgettable. Thank you, Liverpool, and what did love emoji. I saw a jabber to all. When a goodbye message, and what did mom and a chance and pop, boy, no, on my Liverpool, PM, Obenya Fuel, Nemo Salad Comadre, and Wapeko, and Ahin Walker, and Mira and Crapia and a Bachelor, and no Ajapa, Namagu, Uramo Epic Tower, on some pioneer for Liam Dela or Chelsea. Don't done and Opami and Sempi won't Emao. I saw Panina for Enzo Maresca also on Makodawe, our Manchester City, and the relationship with Takodano and what did Tata Kuran influence here. Emma Paina, Yaga Liam Tila, as well Pama Piaswaya Kama, Na Urama Sofa, Chelsea, and got 30 million pounds, a list close on now Omotina Panabi Piaswa to my fine. Now Roma Magil, as a player. See my friend every time. I said, Liam Dilap, almost over so much money alone. I did not buy no Piasabe Kama Jamo more, and no Edda Baye Church among. I saw a Jama Mojmadian so, na me patro Liam Dilap, by where sitting what Manchester United up on Chelsea Beko Europe next season. Oh, per Champions League for now. Chelsea Camo, United Dena Papa. Since woman bragging right and to one man convince Akodano and no Edepa, Chelsea Babo FIFA Club World Cup, Akodawe, Pasai Akro, Nina Company Chelsea, Etminaya Church, Adamamon, and what Majeso, Na Chelsea run as a Omasa Ayas, or more defend the beer, yet Jowo Hato, Na Hato, Omunana, and Pabom Papa, so former Roma, almost a left back, or two pass a left back, or two on FIFA as a center back, a two Pabiano there, or Timpo to a chance for the bread. Na and permanent to an end, as a Ramo Anna Sala, or sporting director, Fernando Hierro, and a press conference, or Becklen Woma Bepe, and Pana press conference, no, et me toga, not me patro, and no what's now watch Papa, over Fernando Hierro, me patro more than 2 hours, not what 2 hours, and some Pinodi Tuga, na me patro after the press conference no Ronaldo the tweet to be to her na CR7 ni post no me patro si Fernando Hierro. I didn't see it. The CR7 me patro ni post no Fernando Hierro. I didn't see it. They're not open well who and I want take and no idea but in Sam Stefano Pioli Jametin Sonwa Epetwaso Yajuma Jama Anasa on Pobokuno na or River Ronaldo demands as part of the demands or catch on somebody Jano Peno 1 year there or better man call a Pasadian watching on and no and one day as a Jano Quine and answer or yet day and in the edge na Fernando Hierro was on a time cross social media. Na what it in some bebre misinformation and I a cross social media and Ronaldo come the contract as was it John Duran almost signed by because of the important qualities. Nina San on 9 position or Papua CR7 enter the John Duran or Montana by and watching some Pinodi to the Mamma Brown, not Fernando Hierro. We are in a press conference and walk on Masana or free a room or and no and that's one. Yeah, church Amuyompo, not you're breaking it down, touching it down, I'm knocking it down. As for a Jamamonom, not Emmanuel Macron, I have found some man penny no was in Yami Pass Saturday. Seba as a PSG and Yaji Champions League in the pair. And yeah, Japan, Uncle Pip, France, Omupia, you feel a year or Z Palace, and Omupeko, aqua celebration, and yeah, a Danny jumping for the tree, and Quadabatry, a man paying for the tree, or Danny there, and your free range, Utini Bobby Pacha, na obo pempepe na obo so papa PSG aje abra ramo alfi tower na se hoso no ombetuma light ama tower no so soja ama biaso aye kama eno ede ba ye checha mo aso adama mo ensem pinapa na me patcho ma me fonto anu so ramo na kwa so from so ready for the Champions League ba fanana omuso baby ama biaso atuma ye kama aka just 2 days na fanani tojo Munich bi biad dem kama na mame urama sadie ho asuten road to Munich no na so urama Munich no manyina titam kama no manyina titam fananu urama Munich kronuma decorations outdoor o matimi aya chese no ma ebe toja enami jaja mo aso dama PSG Inter Munich 2025 and edasono kronuma ye fe na mami Iniesta with the Champions League trophy on set me the two and my bra medals ne individual awards be beat to ram no me be want to my edemamo say run and friend Iniesta or no any crowd the Champions League trophy or the aqua public communique ama opia be some pass Saturday and yeah person gaga a person tenene a person mami tell you abete why na ebe eji chase na nimpa nyinya why na be se koto achia no na nyina ade be se ye cheta mo aso adama mo dwumaje no so ensem pinapa na PSG omo final training session na opia ehwepi okopiam e PSG omo campus wo omo eye omo final training ansano be fly nyame pa wo china akwa kopiam aso ewo Munika omo akwa kopiam bia kama na PSG omo training no ma ditena kwam moran wo so Victoria Dembele mosquito boy ultra boy saka eno Lewis weekend no the like Copasicon man on the ultimate suspend we na say or the lift we no training na bia so ye kama eno ede pa ye chechamo aso edama mo na mpacho ma mfanto anim say one Garcia to Barcelona no also ready there to a name as a dinner ayede dem say emra boy na say incline said boss adil no pesiakro no ede pa mi cham mo na ho game Mendes dem say na no pa ban posa wala port and tekomo ebedi nkomo report ametem as all game Mendes Rafael Yao oponitin chira wo mo as the boy no Barca ready o pet me at the point na pre wo mo the meeting some point no o ko team fan ba mu nchina o mo so many team meeting bi ni nyina no sa Milan force we meeting what Rafael Yao representatives na meeting on a channel betodwa report amete on be discuss boy in future or contract ko 2028 release clause 175 million euros and I will penalty to ya the amete SS can burden Ajama Barcelona Bamunchin sikan bete asking price between 130 million euros so piano passa be ram all Etihad all Hilal all Nassau national interest omunana pen 25 million euros afibia petimi diamano na pay kama passa assess a passe offer bi ba by never Ronald Taroho the contract on so far release clause valid from July 1 to July 15th, from July 1 to July 15th, Obia me fana nkodia, omo pass anya ready, eso omo beton in there, atoni china, eno ede ba Victor Osimhen, Napoli so be ready so betie deal, Jama Manchester United, Nebom United, Napoli for some Victor Osimhen Mumfa 33 million pounds, and cut Rasmus Højlund, Mumfa Karuna Mumfamra, omo de Victor Osimhen, Ebemamo, better business and no person no pay 33 million pounds plus Rasmus Højlund not more than a promo Napoli for no pay come Nico Williams Stone Bassa ni di at table so Bassa person where set Nico Williams Beba boy no or mo pet with no pay come na dem set deco so or adore Luis Diaz na on send sikanon because of Barcelona financial situation a man move repair them na mo ukoromo al nasala or your priority a person mo ba na bibia so aye kama omo target already central fountain no omo hwese bibia ba kama no omo de na ba 85 million euros no na kwa Saudi Arabia basa so interest no egusu akonko ho arawo sema ba mame Kevin De Bruyne na no Beckham de mura bibreo abra na odi last game our Man City Benawie na urama omo plenty ne trophies ni bibia wo ho our Nimura Kinken and is gone. Omaji Edifro her, Anaya Prada, way assassin Prada, so way Gaza and Papreso, Sadia Wilson, Becasana Ho, and an Kinken. Kevin De Bruyne, Nimura no and a echo and no Edeba, me church, Edama Mochmotin so Jeremy Frimpong on the sofa, a transfer win 20 PM, Yami Passante, Liverpool after the medical or more register no Belmodia, no announcement about 30 million pounds. Esca, Liverpool, the best son from Leverkusen, let me play Kama. Now, according to Opta, almost say, the best clubs in the world right now. The best clubs in the world right now, according to Opta, me patro Liverpool Nedikan, Arsenal at the second, Manchester City at the third, PSG at the airport, and Urama, me patro PSG the fourth, Barcelona fifth, Inter at the sixth, Munchen, 7 Real Madrid, Chelsea, Aston Villa. So far, the best teams. Our areas according to Opta, not my benchmark, you know, not me to my MMO. Where so football benchmark, the value of football clubs, say the city, Urama me patro the dam, Real Madrid value, say the 10 Urama 6.278 billion euros. I increase him by 23%, and Urama Manchester City value 5.104 billion euros. I increase it by 3% increment number, and Manchester United 5.051 billion euros. I increase it by 4%, and Barcelona also at 4.459 billion euros. I increase him by 8%, and about Munchen 4.281 billion euros. I increase it by 1%, and Liverpool 4.207 billion euros. I increase him by 0.4%, and Arsenal I have 4.010 billion euros. I increase it by 29%, and about PSG, I know, and I did this one. Yeah, church, I'm not breaking it down. Not yet touching it down. Not yet knocking it down. Not me patron, I mean breaking it down. And for my supply now, your friend Alvaro Carreras, me patron due to Real Madrid contract, you know, equity June 2030. Deal no I done. Why green? So far Madrid, I launched a bid of 50 million euros, and I'm going to come out with agreement with Benfica. Deal no by 24 to 48 hours. Madrid bet me announce so not by the people FIFA club work on the pier. As so I come and no idea by me judge amo. As so I jam am with my so not me patron. I'm fun to a name. Esa Urama na Somalia Samuel to JJ Okocha emo ekobo game African Legends game panawe no omo tisi krom ekoye shopping so kakra na wotwa omo na atiasi krom a omo ye shopping atwa ma bibia eso atimi ayekama eno na opem a wotwa Emmanuel Adebayo na ni namu a wokwara ma bibia eso atimi ayefanfan na Urama Egyptian league na prawe na so asema se Egypt Egyptian Football Association, Egyptian Championship, no, congratulate Egypt. Sa na aje, nemo unkwa pyramid, force celebrate so na aje league, no. O say alifo, no some Zamalek po, say for foreign referee, Zamalek. The battle Egypt for na say Ali sa game no until some 3 points 83 Ali 4 points no some to 3 points na pyramid na Egypt league no match na munya Ali na so Ali for the Egyptian Football Association and declare as Egyptian Championship no into celebration no egusa to drama bia as so atimi ayekama and no eje paye chechamo as so ati amamo Wontumi so na Morocco dia me tenese so far o person the Formula 1 Grand Prix no epi eba Morocco na so far a South Africa initiative bisa South Africa and Rwanda na person Formula 1 omo ebe bi eho na so far uko Morocco omo se so omo eba bia omo petu Formula 1 pe cost no pe cost $1.2 billion project and omo pe na so far omo nya private investment $800 million na omo etunja na saje no pe no for Formula 1 Grand Prix be create 10,000 jobs ewo Morocco and edi amo mama bia aso etima fine eno eje dawa ye checha mo aso edi amam Wontumi so na epren ko yanga mama fanto so far TP Mazembe right back ye fa Ibrahim Keita omo anya wie esapan wo mra me patuma emfa mo 23-year-old right back no onu na be replace Jao Kwasi ama bia so ayekama eno eje dawa ye di Mauritania FC Nouadhibou omo ena Mauritania league no omo ejeye na mpacho nchiremu nie also urama Hilal from Sudan akobo Mauritania league ni bi na onse entokwa ekoso Sudan entomo kobo as a guest omo na nkaji league no na so yase de ade wonu wodie enye de kom de no muko ekobo bia mo ajaye mfama mo na emum FC Nouadhibou ena omu firi omo na to so second entomo enye de league trophy na mo Mauritania eno eje dazo a ye de mam yenyina sune fan sama wotoa ye boba no na wian e wo Facha TV so abra Facha Sports ejigum se madam tugum ya breaking down mam no e bash digital satellite adaroma ena ye tin sama wotoa bedam na wian na bash say so far ya ball various leagues awie na UEFA Champions League final ne trabe ofe ne trabe ode eno achifa club World Cup ne trabe ofe is also a game Saudi Manchester United friendly games some ball any preseason games upenya decoder papa bash digital satellite war and abenya decoder wow was see decoder there utwa ni jabe twa wadwo ne ho and decoder nso to and think come from a fan think come decoder ni hiti enya hwehwehwem scratch simane ade prefer decoder ho say bia LMP no bia dish bia remote open one nyina no penya bi was so office with decoder ni how with decoder no nya problem hotel ho oba pharmacy restaurant anasa pub wa ofena obeba no be service me kama adama decoder business na pesa o ya oba be chirechiro mu utu akoton a oba no be to be fa be bra akoton ma bibia aye kama bash digital satellite o kuma se aprepo junction udrupe friend wo 0556 287757 0556287757 ofena broad junction wa ewa prepo junction so pekotoko junction anasa chipumbo huno freno na nini nkomana bianye kamana daruma ena na we simple mu fitam hutamo ejeja mabra international abu debi ni team na di akanya to aso edi amamo.
All right, so I can say call informal Luther case away Jana and so Abu Juma kama pebwa mane makoye pe timi ede emawa yade hun semle rameti mera ma sidan ko informal fatala insecticide spray and call maka etimi area chose and neno na wozo bo modern na unye no bi isu na no ebo mane makoye pe timi era ma ni nyina na so dawa obetu wasum no wadana no zampa ere tuntum na bejuma otun sa probeti onayo na jeze adene ha adwen mane nyesa meka sai wanya kanchima bia ochew nchen a one no ekoba ne ade a na ekwa eze ya na mboa edi fatala insecticide spray ne call no gibi omko no so a more than 12 hours ejana na so ebo adwuma emmo tutu obi a na ne ababa be wura ohwinimu akwa koma okata eno echi spray no yusu bia emademo yehwam ekun so groso ekun tonton ekun wansana ezenkum nei no na chese tefre aboa bia kaseri ni mu no ebe yi efi omo amoto aduane ewo kwan hono de kra ba ore fa kakra spray obo so no be hwema and once e bia ma etiem ma me he no na abedwa ma so a fena aba ne yedie ti also to anamona obo mode ekokoji bi na eboa mana ma koyie pa etimi edi ema me pacho urwani echemu enso wo maso abenya dodo na atu akwakoton ti mu ane mo provision shops no me pacho eye fatala insecticide spray nko no na aba obefa number ina ba bi obi ano wetimi awda na yedi bi abrɛ 0599 315600 0599 315600 na boa na ne man da ye pa etimi enfamanti ko na kokoje na tutu da di pen fama dro no so maka zoya bayo na wo ya brante na beja na so abo adwuma eyedu ba kope na dino eya muzupi heba mixture me pa cho tie di ye eya muzupi heba mixture baby girls no ma baby ncheche enye de eba sara so dua be fie enkonko ye yo ho ne ma bia emma ware ni ngu ni nyina zo yo ba owara nsu fita bi fuwa de mu ba ebaron ka kredi eche ama ho ne yo hene wadua ama na yekro enanso ama no ne be ma ehia ma odi aje okumio me ba twa ba sa ya na de na reho e wozo obo mode na wo ye tutie ni ye na agrone koso ana ya kono ne ade na aboa ma bibia enso aye dedede na ama ni je no etimi ewe pete amuzu piero bi no so ko ekokoje me darling boys no muntieniye ojonso na emu apai ojonso na moje di echi ojonso otese pampan na di echi no ano eden avezo san jonso a ya na otese ya obi ewuma na won zampa odi ade na akwa akwohye baby bone emboa ma wonso no unja na so wane ma de da ye pa etimi emfa ma nturi ekọ na kokoje amuzu p heba mixture bi mumo na abuba bo se beboa ama wonso no wagina won na so na nsanwanso na agu no ayi hu nyina efio umu wadi mu akwakọ eyuza nkwa akache baby girls nsense ma head na ade na prekesene ni wiri de be ze nkosa ha ma ho ni ntwa smooth ze nei no ye de ayi kakra fa ho na ya ade no na aboa na ne ma dadi dia be sa ma twede no emu ayeden amuzu p heba mixture na kokoji bi na bobo na wo wiare aseda no ebe mame izanse edi nkofo akegina mu a aboa mo jom na so a nema eko kama pretimi ede mama dro no oye mame ana papa na so ye adwumade a wonye bi na agba eboa na wogia wona so na nema adaye pedi amaru ani chemo heba pharmacy shop bia obamo modi etimi agibi o pedodo na so atua fani echemo amuzu heba clinic oru ani echemo tafo inshaye so na muzu junction no obo modi na aboa ama nema de di pedi ama na maro fa ne doc ni komona ka ha no beboa na nema de di rama 0247 776743 0247 776743 na hyehyɛ no ende da yeso no etimi emfama na ne Dawood Heba Hospital Dr. Dawood Sebra na brabe Roma na so no mboa ema ungina wo na so na ne man koyie pa etimi emfama nkomodide ne ye simple oye be ma na wade no trikojo keja na chese mboa mantoto ende da yeso no etimi emfama kama pa na mun komo no sere ne ma no esi etie no odindro bia bedwa man so a eye mienu na adwuma pon ya de ano edimpa onkotodwe ye oya wajonku ye oya osisi ye ocha wachibemu ye oya oto ye oya obebi aye oya mepacho unya Dawood ointment na o de fawa na wanom Dawood 360 capsules no Dawood ointment bebi oya ya no fafa ho na nom Dawood 360 capsules no na bonsampa ujan na so amane makoye di ama dine samra na de bono no esa wini na duro no ezanzo kompatamu ankofo kwakwa efu medwuma na omo de sha na bo mo ojina ma no uzampa oye adwuma oba bedo de sha na bono oda na form driver so kwakwa kutuka na wa sha na bono Dawood Wontumi Dawood 360 capsules no eboa mane ma da ye pa etimi edi ema me pacho emu nkomo no do wani chemo pharmacy shop over the counter herbal shops ojibi fadok number no na ni nkomo no bo doc apart from jimie ya ye bia no obo mode esa 0244 88 6437 0244 886437 0201 681717 0201 681717 yehena yena homra na yanko na mamenkin kan messages ne kakra on Facebook na ye koba ya bomode de aka eromu kama pretty me amount to adwenche no obetimi afa won afa on the WhatsApp line no 0207543637 Adu Vincent Ozi Abu, my friend, please, how are you doing? I'm doing very well, Vincent. How are you too? The Cooler Foster. Hi, boss. Please, good afternoon to you and your crew. Just here to remember you that today is all about Chelsea. And then I'm that the time need and I ranking DC. I'm DC boy. Watch you live for my maintain. I dare Luther King. I dare Ken for a t-shirt. I don't understand, but it seems that or red second no do t-shirt in the back. Eben no poku imano all the way Madrid. KWAME J high and all the young range Khalifa from Swami Visca Basa and a YBL Kwesi Abades. Please register Luther King for me. Mate, I may never count bina wababi, but on also a big artist, Untino, and say on a big guy then Konforma or my ya. Rudy Rich, update from Real Madrid, Chisa more fire, keep the fire blazing, Nana Kwame bless up, update on Real Madrid transfer, and I'm King Kozi G transfer, update from Liverpool, Dennis Nkua. Good afternoon, International Diaby, Papa Diaby. I now understand why CR7 is leaving our NASA. Initially, the league was not at the competitive. So all what they were thinking about was market value, brand, and money. But now, there are better players in the league. His bitterness rival, Al Hilal, are winning trophies apart from the brand 2 years down the line. And he couldn't win any trophy for his club, but Benzema has done it. Abu, this reminds me of a blessing by act, by force, blessing by science. We Lionel Messi fans can now count our blessing and name them one by one in the so-called basketball league in US. Messi is going to enjoy FIFA Club World Cup, but OpenEye is seriously looking for his missing 1,000 goals. Stephen Amahe, Fatcher Sports, more fire, Power Kwesi, fake kid. I'm enjoying the show live from Agona Odobe, Fatcher Sport, Fire Emoji, Ramon Fuanfo, Douglas, Liam Delap is a delightful talent who is, in my opinion, will flourish at Chelsea, provided they sign him. Per chances missed by Jackson, Delap would make the job done. Yes, the standard of Chelsea has declined, but no one should underestimate the Conference League. And Allegri to AC Milan will be something to work. Douglas and Kranzabunu is not the Ramo. Joseph Eshon. I'm Joseph Eshon, Fatcher Sport. You are ruling the country with your fat and figure. No side. Luis Nana Mwakwata. Good evening, Fatcher Sport. Congratulations to my darling club Chelsea for the massive win over Betis yesterday. Blue is the color. Football is the game. We are together. Winning is our aim. Where are the Bunkle United fans? I'm Louisa, aka Something Sweet, watching live inside GC Band, Asin Fusu branch. Need your do no. Nana J. Abu raised Doma, Junior Baby Jet, watching live from Doma and Crow. Good job. Dochi Samabu, absolute king for me. When his team Arsenal is going to win a major European trophy, Chelsea has just won a trophy yesterday. You're also Eddie no. Daniel Kwame, congratulations to Chelsea for winning the cup. My greetings to Gina Chairman at Axim. Mate Nedio no Eddie Era no. What's to Abu? Please tell Martin Luther King to join a better team than Ransford Hardy. Quality time, more fire. Your bomb on the 8 Eddie Era no. Do Zorobe to me joining another Dianaba, about making kind, 8 Eddie Amanabwa, now to Tiana Day, pray the amount. Mariana, men now more quick, me bapa be a phone a crowd. Ye Romana Fediakia, yet me that was the amamo. Ye then.
Centroni, many Mabussia dear, a banner tonton, and the Mwawa Cassani will Mudia, Yan Watson Panta, Yapai, a sunset, yet the Fatala insecticide spray and coil and a corn. Nadia Kume, our Fatala Honet say, a junker, a wet tree. Corn so osa, don't read, drew ansana, asa, a face so, and pum with your cry. Fatala insecticide spray and coil, and yana our memu babia. Stores and Ketua, any Akasianemo, and Busu say, Chapo, baby, I will be a Yadi Bushim Wabrewa, Yanja was she, Anne, a free. Fatala in, insect out.
FG, I get the incredibly at you.
Oh, now.
ti Guama Yebo Ejuma. Ti on journey also by journey on Fache TV. On Facebook, Oba, which our message, you know, I'm a my king kind of come pay. I'm on YouTube, Fache TV. Gabon also, ya can kind of come pa. Me, Eddie Ama, Nanema, at the day, so Eddie Amo Bibia, what journey or her. Emil Smith, more fire, and a bomb more than me, Eddie Erama, a Boamanema Koyepa, me, Eddie Eman. I'm also there. Ramford Hardy, a rock at the back. Jonathan Ta, son for buying. Until 2029, wishing him all the best. Yo, Emmanuel, I'm watching live from a Kweku chemist. I have on Totroso, more fire Abu, Ramford Hardy, as they are not even ashamed of their team playing conference league. And they found that CBI is here. Once a trophy na ball, margin on Quadia, Utumuzampa, are not Eddie Manema Koyepa, Edema Benjamin Kwanzaa, was there against Funina experiencing the red sky. Hey! And I'm Dick Nimaxon watching live from Minnesota, USA. And I'm also Kweku and so I join here, bro. Me jiri se boko there, boga Kweku no. Me man pa no boga Kweku. Muze ni dino ne honam ne ya dia. Ese boa mane ma dadin so etimi ere man kama pa. Good evening, Fache TV. Please update me on a fair transfer to Liverpool from all days in Swaim and Kwanta. No, the pomo de Ramo. Ozzy Abu and Baba Abu watch you live from Atunsu. Chelsea triumph in the Conference League is nowhere closer to our second position in the Premier League. Trophy now Chelsea are any closer to second position in the Premier League. We the Gunners are going for treble next season. Yo mate, Omrana Momeje. I'm Eben watching live from Mankesim Fache Sport. You are the best. And a hi, good evening, Fache. I'm Nana Yao Asset. I'm watching you guys live from KWAME Teria Chrome in the Bia West District, Western North Region. Fache TV, you are the best in Ghana now. Yet I say hello, Fache TV. I'm Kelvin Stanner from Techima. More updates on the best football club in the world, Real Madrid. No, also Eddie Eram. Good afternoon, Abu. I'm watching you live from Ajuma Con. Update on Real Madrid. Hello, Abu. Good afternoon, Fache Sport No Size. I'm Kabiru. Please update me on my darling team Real Madrid, and greetings to my baby girl Rakia, or boy in a short chapa. Na in Romania, the Abibs baby abo call there.
Alhamdulillah. Adumrana, Ekwe Munti. So
Me hoye pa,
no fire. Ejumani na waye. Be fine.
The special one,
Abu Diaby, the international man.
The special one,
Abu Diaby,
AK Professor.
Yaba.
I am your shout, pa.
Amen.
One I am your shout, boys.
Amen. Uncle Swano, which is an account. And then I will message be the man, any actual phone, and I'll dear free, be a dear free.
And Fatwa Sumame.
Who a dear partner meet me, like Umu, that's Sessa. Call Ben, I'll be to me a tea, we are. A mouse spirit, I call from mood as a would then beat me, and you would like saying, can't you see where you but call Ben, I'll be tea, a bit my damn poor spirit.
Kobia wet, I'm our buffalo.
Yeah,
but I'll quite time you free. Tear mamma buffalo me and it is a man or dollar.
Okay,
Yana me tis our corner pay. Now Bibia Mubiano. Now say, a mamma by my day get it. Abunia dear, no,
I get it. Because something in Haitiawa. Yeka Yakoba, we are no one when is any money in a fua. And any in a sika. Say, Mommy fro, Fufi say, Yare or one, be SC. Now, ye peka cradia quack so to the way in your biama, a hard journey. Especially so also a bema kahua responsibility ne was so and I remember na masman person me catch you any day or in 18 and say whatever you are doing to fight against poverty take it serious ade bi a wo ye e de akoatia ohia atu ase de afi wan kasa wa brabo me no abusua brabo mu fa ne serious na fa ni odi di achi abo ahia enya ade pa e bitimi afro fufi you will be in a happy mood but sika ketewa bi a de bekwa akoso to bibi a wanya amfa ankon na dampe spirit asay bibi enti esro tumfo nyankopon se onto yensam sika abo sika ne so onfa so pa to Israel no onto yensam sika enti whatever you are doing yes to fight against poverty take it serious
abusua ni da wo so na ye bibi fa bo a honfa bo abusua se be ya udi no sikasem nti ense ide ne mfam o jam bibia e fine yenko ye ni nkomo
ate yakọ anim
andra me no ta na ye di nkomo na me gina board na ni ma me besi fam na me ka kire wo say Chelsea and Italian managers they are Enzo Maresca ebefa Conference League, they are Chelsea. Lo and behold, why yet into perfection. I was thinking game a slight margin victory. I predicted a 2-1 win for Chelsea. Said Chelsea team no more. Me who can on first one or make it put clean sheet against Pellegrini and the Real Betis team. It's a share game now. Real Betis enya first goal. So over the build up to the goal. Isco more than what done this season. We will not find out much when it matters most. Or saying enya that fantastic assist. Edema Ezazuli. Emma Unya sa first goal in the Real Betis. Now I knew say Eden Chelsea ever better can win a match. Tina mean say Omo Kwakofa. But for them to win 4-1, I never saw that coming. As a matter of fact, meaning say Chelsea, but to score 4 goals against Real Betis, who say ABC by far from the start of the competition, Eben and Drag, you bought the final match. The best team are not all Europa League and as a Conference League, not a Chelsea. And to year Queen, I know be a air predicts. Yet they are Chelsea stand the chance and say, Obetime winning. Sometimes finals, and you might be 80 minutes Sunday. When big boys and it who drew stage and you might hear man, they can deliver. I am very happy for Enzo Maresca, happy for Klilik, happy for Todd Bowley, Eden and Kofor. Because over for project or more casa to this a young project, one for the future. Chelsea na yedin in common and a smaller club. And Chelsea team nye team ketu abekase almost say project for the future. Omo ye club they will build future, but they think of present. But the current administration they sat down and realized after the change over. Omo ye new owners, omo principles, omo ideologies, and omo philosophy on person they run a club. So they want to go into a long-term project. They will sign young boys and make sure say in no time, in the next 4-5 years, omo team able take center stage of it. Some of us are sitting here, I criticize it omo anyhow, omo invest in omo project, but they understand what they are doing. And I think it says our project in be a starting fee. And then for them, they are satisfied. So I'm not so surprised. Say after Enzo Maresca aiding in common, or said they are no more person or my when you want to become a big team and as a champion, you need to start from somewhere. Make sure say overbuild the BB at the amount before you get to that Champions League status. The big boys, Real Madrid, any the other teams, and you say Champions League or more competing. You need to make sure you instill a winning mentality into the minds of these boys. Sabaya omundu that stage in Omeka say ye cry ya GBB da before see a run yen some medal be mu enti say ye what final match ye nsuro ye betim no obi a compete dia so a plus in terms of project now omo any muniema. Now Adena Chelsea and it boils down to the conversation they be a dia na ya Leo Arsenal e dey about share conversation. When you look at time at Wally ending in cup for any before Chelsea any the investment or my team no player wise, Thomas spend more than the Arsenal are spending in that period. But in terms of big names, in terms of players, these are winners. I don't ever on board Arsenal as compared to the Chelsea. But Chelsea in that period, I'm making sure say, am I successful? They've won a silver medal and also a medal, not just ordinary medal, European medal, and on my EDSU. Abakosamo catches for the first time, about 5 EPL clubs are winning trophy in a single year. But Kweku Arsenal for me, we saw what kind of message. Now, Arsenal fan be placing second, better than said over Conference League. But the truth of the matter is that, as same way I may be diabolical, controversial, but I'll say it. Kweku Chelsea is the second most successful club in England when it comes to European football. In terms of Europe, Chelsea are the second most successful, and they are bigger than Manchester United in Europe. Hey. In terms of European glory, and brought trophy now Chelsea and left and Wamoko 10 when it comes to trophies or Magic Europe. When himself man for a breakdown, Abeka was a Conference League dear. Kweku, your boy, a for and a trophy in the match.
And on a mass 7 hour kind of crime,
yes. why na the trophy in Chelsea? UEFA meboa.
Yeah.
Competition is sanctioned by UEFA na enya sanctioned by UEFA.
Sanctioned by.
Amo recognize say a major competition na amo recognize. So finito.
I say be the BH.
E be the BH. It is a whole fun sir, it is true. And they say wako you can say what's the name? Olympic Games any ade. Enim so obiji gold mienu. Now just silver and now bronze then the man there does one. The waji gold mienu na e was ro e the same. That is true. It is understandable. Often from that angle, I agree with you from that score. Because in terms of European titles, now imagine, as far as a gold medal, gold will be a gold. You can't say Olympics, no, we 200 meters, I give gold. Into one now call swimming, I will give gold because swimming, I will form say 100 meters into gold, you know. I will form. You count two gold.
UEFA Champions League, more money.
Chelsea, I do 2.
Man United, I
3.
And UEFA Super Cup.
Chelsea had 1.
United I just
2.
And UEFA Cup. The Europa League.
Yes, 2.
United I just
1.
And Conference League the Omumbo.
Chelsea had 1. Okay, omo trophy ni boma. Manchester, Liverpool ni dikan. Oguda I think 13 with my productions so betimi abo ma Chelsea and rather no beje no. The European trophies I do 10. Manchester United around 8. You can nyina boma omo wosoro ese omo enye this one. The Obia age number of European trophies are omageno. Manchester United and Chelsea, Liverpool lead. In terms of European trophy, the whole team in TME. In terms of European trophies, clubs naji. England, Liverpool are the biggest. Omagisi will be intended that's no. Or the Andra Chelsea, the Anakan one now, do 10. As at Andra saying it, Liverpool 10. Chelsea at the one above become and do 10. Manchester United, you know. What they almost super cup the 2 become where 8 and a 4 to us. So in terms of Europe, Chelsea are more successful with European trophies. I would imagine the only trophy Manchester no Europe in Chelsea in Champions League na waji 3
per the whole country Nottingham Forest bigger than Arsenal
in terms of Europe
by Europa.
And until Nottingham for any 2 champions of Europe, you only sing it 1. Actually, Man City for no. Omushia Arsenal no market the champions of Europe, you never sing that. When the boost to more catch them, about champions of Europe, Champions League, are 22 times. Manchester City, 121. That's what I said. A diabolical, a controversial, a debatable, which me far from the angle opposite. But numbers don't lie. These are figures. These are numbers. And even I'm about to America. Numbers, none that screen so I open. That is the numbers. These are the numbers on your screen. They are numbers. They can never
America. That is a book on Ditro.
Book on Ditro.
Okay.
When you printing press, book on do we buy. Kunti Europe no baby a Chelsea for no do omo na yasini even in their worst moment omo dey European trophies. Arsenal in their best moment they omutimi ya say omo Real Madrid the free semi-finals. That is what Arsenal does in their best moment. But in a game you share and run to be very honest with you, I am not so surprised say your ball match na no me gina haka say be Chelsea Moises Caicedo no approve beyond reasonable doubt to say now say you did Chelsea in come na you say Chelsea spending £2 billion. The current administration, amount of world-class player, he is trying to tell us 115 million a Chelsea spending on a market, you know. Under normal circumstances, the top world-class players, all but Chelsea, you know, not on your world-class, but this time around, on the 9AC world-class position. Andrew Joko after the game, or say between 2 boxes, he is the best midfielder in the league. He is the closest they've seen to Kante. Hey! The closest I've seen to Kante.
Moises
Caicedo. Kweku said, when the game, every blessed day, or match, there is an improved version of the Oye and Dran, and that is a sign of a quality player. Player who move into a class. Obia, the Wayan and Neno, Adechina Oba or improve upon that, and that is the position around the Moises Caicedo, Agent and Dran, and as you see. And after the game, or see it no die anytime you about die it. Na last match we are star we are the Shegu. Okay, do ye editor bomb of. It was the last match or the Koshegu and then Andra or combo final match. Had the last game for Chelsea on my calendar. Or sign could die it. Kweku are saying another go at the Aboama Chelsea. I will need to na for say Caicedo also deserves some praises and say Obi Awaji Chelsea best player of the season. All climax this season. Final match, important game. Now, Osenya, that beautiful goal, no, or this also match Chelsea winning trophy now. Why are there for Cole Palmer? Big boys, yes, man, big moment. Yabo game no be 50 something minutes. Let Chelsea any game no. They needed somebody to turn up. And Ochre said Chelsea team no. So Obu Owa Obetima Ginedi said he's the man for the big occasion. So our picture there also the Manchester City, the Super Cup, one of the Manchester City, the only goal they scored to make sure so on the shares are goal. And this time around, Conference League for Chelsea, when it matters most, and I bet for say they are cruising to victory. Chelsea needed a magician to turn things around in a space of 4 or 5 minutes. Who have produced 2 important assists at the Ama. Abrante friends Enzo Fernandez and then Nicholas Jackson. I'm a game not turning into Chelsea favor. I believe say the Omoye season winning that they deserve something. Say a young team or more try I put to themselves in Champions League football next season. They deserve a silverware and also a medal. The Ebekufi. Congratulations to Klaba. He did Chelsea. Now it comes to and Komana Abase 30 million. Omo ye Switch Town strike a friend and Dela. But the truth of the matter is, me nim the Utu Maresca and Nenko for Nefo and no project no more. So qualify for Champions League. Who here Champions League one can do? We or a Europa League and a Conference League standard. No disrespect to Leandela. But I believe that a club of Chelsea profile, any baby a team no arise here drew and maybe a chama name almost status and almost standard. And Niama Nigeria in the last couple of years. Don't forget, so all about clubs are last 4 years. Or Magic Champions League, Chelsea na ye didn't come on or can be. A only change of administration. And I'm as a Chelsea, no, I Chelsea for Froby. But we saw back into Champions League football. Not Champions League night, Tuesday night, Wednesday night, I was Stamford Bridge, I was big stadium, who know we are saying. Now, so what Madrid teams will bet me or ma. Madrid debate me 2 English clubs, group phase. Chelsea, those teams are obey me or so over match out Santiago Bernabeu. Big night, you need monsters leading your attack. And yet, Liam Delap. So, when Nicholas Jackson, now the Liam Delap ever can the same thing. I need the same. I am not saying say almost style of play, almost profile the same. Meaning, baby, I'll be free, but somebody will tell you say Switch Town player was 12 goals for Switch Town. Or the never Chelsea. The numbers with Marcus. So I agree perfectly. And I because you could be that. The money is unique in his saying home. I agree. But you could be that. How's the folk Ekotor Mahatma Otu? How's the folk Ekotor Mahatma Otu from Sporting Marine, right? Or more relegation and a house Ekotor Mahatma Otu. Or more from Mahatma Otu. House supporters need to say player and the team are relegation and Marco Fondenaba. But those are not following at any more than what ordinary said that there is something unique in him. House I didn't buy and the story, different story will be any history or where my house of books. So I agree, say players can come from lower division as a club at one pay for me, no about yard. But I am looking at the profile of Chelsea. Nicholas Jackson, more than now, what boss is saying at the amateur Chelsea. And the numbers not the amateur Chelsea. Now they echo to and some Enzo Maresca any come near Dean and say maybe a term not Chelsea team anymore. The old film already all by the same. Now I believe say with Champions League football, Chelsea what they can use to attract big boys our transfer market. Nanka Chelsea could have gone in for a big profile. And that's a would Jordan Sancho more any other players I'm Marco. Raheem Sterling Mulo no ba obese you are offloading a lot of burden from wage bill also. And it's a Raheem Sterling emoji in excess of 300,000 pounds a week. We will just start play and the free team no man. You compare 250,000 to 300,000 to a top striker like Victor Osimhen. Market the amount of money Napoli demanded now 60 million in SS for Branch and friends Victor Osimhen. Now to can add Osimhen, but he is a proven player, a top striker in the world footballer here this year. That speaks volume for you. So when it Madrid when it Man City when it Bayern now striker or that way Nimno Victor Osimhen Kweku at the fear factor ever two defenders. Kweku Champions League Tuesday night. Wednesday night, big stadium, atmosphere, intimidating. Or striker or starting out, Nicholas Jackson. You free bench, Leon Delap. And now the all started, Delap. You free bench, Nicholas Jackson. I think it's the investment at Chelsea, they need somebody that will help them reap profit. And they're free on investment. So at the sooner stage. Not the time behind a project. I'm not saying say he's not a good player. He is a good player or one in the making, a potential quality player, a potential top striker. So when again, any movement, how we move into spaces, the potency out front, anyhow clinical, he has that signs of becoming a top player. It is not all time. And here players are only my year, Manchester City Academy. You know their play and sometimes you need a motivator in the dressing room. You need a big boy in the dressing room. Andra, time at Chelsea that for James Eben in the second half. You could see him calling the players, telling them something. Say, we need to turn things around. He's a leader, and sometimes you need a leader and leaders in your dressing room. People who will speak a bit ginger atmosphere. Our dressing room, our club, accra results. Not disrespect to Dela. He's a good player, one in the making. But I think it's a baby a Chelsea, Gina, and then the with Champions League football. At least they should have gone in for a potential and also a top quality player, a prolific striker, or a class who need team for Champions League 9 footballer ever. Once again, so with the fourth position, our league log. So at the next season, you try to better that and compete well. So you need strikers who will be able to give you more than 20 goals in a season, not 12 goals, any 13 goals, one player and age, and then the from a friend or adapt to any. These are things that I believe Chelsea is bigger than that, and the owners of the club need to sit down, have another rating. Now, one say a season in the same and obey.
When you bring out the idea, you know, there's a report in England, but is that a virus kind?
Tomato.
I was on one yato. Now, on one day, but on common now, would didn't made the Emma in is a if we buy my year, but we come here at least. Or more achieve more target to be.
Yeah, on Champions League football now, must have a European trophy.
Is that way now make canons? I will homegrown players we know. Now the over share squad in not how we
go. Champions League.
No, but so be team now say Liam Delap in your bad.
And I'm say
we all turn now.
My catcher was
the year we are. Balance
it is true. And no,
homegrown player.
Honest, in terms of investment, I don't know more. But the true Chelsea fans who know club, almost status, anyway, we are more. A Tuesday night football, Santiago Bernabeu. Chelsea in Madrid, and Vinicius Junior, Kylian Mbappe, Jude Bellingham, so Rodrigo now Konotina. We are Madrid, Chelsea and Nicolas Jackson, Leon Delap.
Have you bought more Chelsea fans and NTSS? Roman Abramovich in pencil. It is true. They start around new king.
Now, no, me new
new king,
new law. Me no didn't come away. I think last week, and I'm catching us say, honest, no, my bank for front says he can do a different thing. So, somebody said, he can do one and say Chelsea in the position with now on this and all you young will be at say, but you have money in 4 or 5 transfer period. What's spending 2 billion our market? I think I'm this guy said, I didn't world class status. World class player about 22.
More so about next 3 years, you're torn as Kweku. Because honest, no, my banamo.
I agree with you. The Omono in terms of commercial side, it makes sense to their pocket. But as Chelsea fans are Omone felt their clubs should be competing toe to toe with the big boys. And now also about Champions League. So many just a Champions League football Tuesday, Wednesday night. Ball. They need players who will create atmosphere. Oh, my go Pramano so Ebema fans on my band. Eben say way intimidating atmosphere. Opponent to be ever obesu. And in the ninth, one a big team say Bonali and Dela Nicolas Jackson and Brahim Jackson. With Timia for ball from Chelsea have. I ran this out needed and sent Charan Yakwa to know about Bonasi Penson.
Oh, Chelsea fans and one I say other team.
So
they say
they be Omujinano.
Omasandi trophy.
Omanya power and commitment they attracted big boys. Even Manchester United will leave 15th. Asian select side, the Asho Oma, Amorim, when you are Bromocra, still our motto, among 18 come for big players. Still 15th position or 18 come for big players. How much more who are original Champions League? So I think they are not being fair to the fans of the club.
But Gabriel Timam, where is the UEFA Conference League? You know, more abomodio my walls, no more confirming players are presented a moment. Timinim DVD kind about. Na yahwene akwenim barohwe a best player akweria ma is Kuwait team of the season no and a goalkeeper Philip Jorgensen, Sabali, Adarabioyo, Nathan, Gosens, Enzo Fernandez, Isco, Sesla, and Opama, Pululu, let me say, Obama Bodiama Dia Congo, and Talk Mac. It's your money players and the Omudine Remu team of the season, and Kweku, Obama Modern Diabano. And yes, penny city, and so player of the season 2024-2025. Roman Alan Consoles, Isco, and Kweku Edilson. Now, yes, in the playmaker, Branty Feni Tobias Guliksen. Now, Guliksen, Abuijuma, Erema, Joga de Bobokono. On a playmaker, now, young player of the season on two Rama. Na chese no ye di ram kama pe di amana ye di ram amana me ba isu na ma wo ze o ma sha se the giant screen ne ba Paris Saint-Germain stadium ti ne president no kokohwe tare djuma mo ye no we chese me na nya go kwa mo be di
unse you fans were release two teams no ko final no players no said ye bo obi e di no o ma release me de ma production crumpu said nti PSG e di ne said the pronunciation you fa official we no ma release the players no ba Champions League final omu di no pese obo na obo ni ye nto ma kire o ma team kama ubi hu di na obo ni yi
kebecha paratkilia
nti said the obo hu ni bon nta ne ne adiri na to so you for na release the kama obi hu Ashraf Hakimi Desiree Doué
Fabien Ruth.
Oh, I see. Wow. Oh, okay.
Oh, Ramon there.
We say I player mention player mention ya boa mo pa unti we move away fan to. Let's say ya player mention.
It's nice
yeah. The Inter sunge.
Francesco Acerbi. Anautovic.
Hakan
Kahan Ogu. Kahan Ogu.
Yeah.
Stefan Duvray. There's a
Dumfries.
Lautaro Martinez. Eric Mickey Taya.
Ready Tarami.
Marcus Thuram. Oh, is it nice? Is that the best show we now for money? Makwe. Kwagu bibi abo for them.
Opening yankopa zum me ho ye na onso eh.
Yeah, me zum ho ye. Ba ma me ko ebu akwa uzo ko police station e.
Okay.
And he's Sergeant Sebastian Owusu Enan. He means any. Okay. Sergeant Sebastian Owusu Enan. Ewo ebu akwa police station. Sergeant chia we pa. You show on bring dia go.
Fantastic.
There's a sergeant kwenya abi ko be ba be to. Ọbaba be to show ne dia call nti sayen ma me chia on evidence mo ne mo bridge ma na mo boy ho man ne ade a kwagu ma me ramu kakra ne nkwe
ma me ramu wo Boston wo na me chia ye apia kwadwo Saviola no ansin ha na wa ye US burger also no popi mo ye monitoring nti no ma me chia Saviola wo Boston afi me chia 7 e wo kona ono nso e hwe show nti me chia o mienu na bibia nti benya kama. Sometimes we are footballer now sees to say obobo na home. Nti I'm hoping say a branch a friend of Francis Chene show no ende. Di be no the friend no. Isco. Nti on my way enhye nkran ende. Isco free Real Madrid no. He went through hell almost a year without a team. But now Conference League, you've seen what he's been able to do. Into you're a young guy, or you're a footballer, whatever way you are, when you're obstacles, when you're something like Ujina Fakum, be and to mean come from audience or Bomo Bunudebi, Memo Bomu. That time, they say, build your inner self, or prepare to make sure say the next big step near something big. Do you a young footballer, or you'll be out here then be an answer what you mean there, as my catch on Memo Bomu. No, my beba. But said you bet if I from no team come out of the 10 no and America say be a team I come and to team amount. He's won the best player in a year the Conference League. Very years I know out of the Spanish national team at the age of 33 years and was saying a call up into the Spanish national team. It tells you how and you ends with Sifa Quatch with them in recent times. Passing about bank or no ends with me. You must these things will come. But be a bit I am not how I know see. Me come here I say the bia na me special one ba near the controversy say ba. Couldn't say in the last 8 years ni based on points in the Premier League, any trophies won. Enzo Maresca is best Chelsea's manager.
Yeah.
Since 2016-17 Premier League new year, in 2017-18, also 5th, 30 points, and a separate two money you winning league. No.
Oh, okay.
In 2018-19, also 3rd. But in terms of point, 26 points and a separate two money you G league. No. The same thing over 2019-2020, also 4th, 33 points, a separate two money you G. No. In 2021-2022, and a 20